Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? It's your boy JB here for some Monday Night Football, and we've got the Giants and the Steelers here in this one. And right now, it is Pittsburgh here with the football offensively to get us started here. We've got Najee Harris in the backfield here for the Steelers ball. They got the ball right now at their own 42-yard line, and Russ, he's going to give it to Najee up the middle. And Najee's going to pick up 4 yards there off the right guard, and that's going to bring up second down here. Second down and 6 coming up here from the Pittsburgh 46-yard line here. And we'll see how they continue to do here on the opening drive. They call it a gain of 5 yards. And so can this offense consistently move the ball the way that they did the last time we saw this team against the Jets here? Can they take it out on another New York team here? We'll find out. But shotgun Russ throws it quickly, gets the completion. However, the receiver came back to the ball here, so he will be shy of that first down marker. That was McLeod on the tackle. So now we got a third and short situation, 3rd and 1. Something tells me that they're going to line up and go ahead and hand this ball to Najee Harris here, but we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. I see 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back right now. And the ball currently here at the 49-yard line of the Giants. They just need 1 yard to get the first down. Can they get it? They're going to give it to Najee on the draw. And Najee, he's going to get more than a yard, taking it all the way to the 40-yard line before he was tripped up. Made it look too easy. Made it look too easy. Lewis, what's good with you? Tell me, talk to me. Did you take the under for this one? All right, now Russ is going to be up under center here. Ball at the 39-yard line of the Giants. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Giants showing pressure. It's a run to the left. Najee Harris sees nothing but space in front of him. Still running, still on his feet. Gets the first down. Brought down after picking up about 10.5 yards there. Again, opening drive of the game. And right now, Pittsburgh, they are moving and grooving so far in this one. And Lewis says, you bet your bottom dollar he took the under in this one at 40.5. So he's hoping for a little bit of defense. He's like, just give me a little bit of defense. But Lewis, how's your week going so far here for a Monday? All right, shotgun, Russ, looking, quick pass, but they're going to stop the ball. They're going to stop the play here. Going to stop the play here. Again, first quarter with 12 minutes and 34 seconds to go. Opening drive of the game here. And they're going to go ahead and stop the clock. My man Lewis out here cashing out every day. Braden, what's good? What's good? Braden, talk to me, man. What's going on? What's going on? I did recall that Malik Willis entered the game. So what's going on with your boy Jordan Love? What's going on with him? But how are you? Lewis says, good, JB. LSU went over. That's right. I remembered that. I remembered that. And I told everybody that was still watching the stream at the time, I said, our boy Lewis, he cashed. So what's the record looking like now overall for both college and NFL? And you know what, Lewis? I know you had to be really upset that the Commanders lost on a Hail Mary. I'm sorry, the Commanders won on a Hail Mary against your Bears, man. I know that made you sick to your stomach right there. I know it did. All right, tosses it here to the back. And oh my goodness, Jalen Warren picks up 17 yards on the carry. My goodness. I mean, if you took the over for his rushing was about 26.5, I think, was the line that it was before the start of this one. So you're feeling good after that 17-yard run there for Jalen Warren. They're running left, right, up the middle. The Giants just can't stop him. So here we go, 12 yards away from the end zone. Russ up under center, multiple tight ends here, multiple tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Russ up under center here. Will they continue to run it up the Giants' throat? They run it here, and that's going to be a pickup of a yard on the play. Braden says he's doing good. That's great. And you say Jordan Love has a groin strain. Oh man, poor Love. It's just not been his year with all these injuries. He's day to day. Okay, but hey, Malik came through though. All right, 2nd and 9. Russ looking. Russ on the move. Russ throws it and gets the easy touchdown. The easy touchdown that George Pickens and JB thinks if I was the wide receiver, I probably could have caught that too. But man, I know Lewis right now wants to flip some death saying play some defense. Lewis says college 10-8 and the NFL 10-9. All right, well, we got to get you on a streak. We got to get you on a streak. But hold up everything. Hold up everything. There was a penalty on that one. So I don't know how you did it, Lewis. I don't know how you did it, but whatever you offered the referee, he accepted it this time. He accepted it. Ooh, He grabbed this man by the face mask and everything. I mean, what were you thinking, bro? You didn't have to do all that. Just put your hand. Like Russ could have made a miss. Russ probably could have made a miss. You didn't have to do all that. But now that pushes them back. Now we're talking about a 2nd and 24 right now. That changes everything. So that's big right there for you, Lewis. That is big. Braden says, JB, how does it feel to basically end the Jet season? They say that payback is a dish that's served cold. And you know what, Braden? We were serving them up. It felt great because not only did we beat them, we beat them with our backup quarterback too. So how about that? How about that? All right, let's see. Lewis says, JB, believe it or not, I had mixed emotions because you took Washington. Oh, I got you. I got you there. Mixed emotions. You'll take the money over your team. I got you. And so Mr. JB in the building, and he says, let's call Joyce. You said I didn't say no. It's oh man, but here we go. 3rd and 20. Throws it here to the back, makes a guy miss, and he's gonna get brought down at about the 12-yard line, 13-yard line. So almost made up for the penalty yards there. They'll have to bring out the field goal unit. Let's see. Braden says, yep, he did. Also, Josh Jacobs had a huge game. He did. But what really hurt JB's fantasy team was the simple fact that CD Lamb went crazy and got like 35 points there for Black Medicine. So that really messed up JB's team. So unless the running back for the Giants, Tracy, goes off today for like 20 something points, that's an L for JB. All right, field goal is good. So Pittsburgh takes the lead there 3-0. And so they moved the ball, but a penalty took away a touchdown from the Steelers. So they set up for 3 points there. All right, let's see. Lewis says, back him up. He's happy about that. He'll take 3, and you say your Bears lost, but your cash, it's a win-win situation. He'll take it. And so RC, the man of many names, says, JB, it's your boy coming through with another. That's right, another name, another profile picture. I do sometimes wonder this, RC. I wonder this. For those who are subscribed to you, but like they don't, I guess, see to that, like they don't know that you regularly change their names. I wonder how they feel when they're just scrolling through who they're subscribed to and they're like, who is this person I'm subscribed to? I don't recall this name or their profile image. I wonder if that ever confuses them and they're like, who am I subscribed to? And stuff like that. Because I know it would confuse me when I'm going through and just cleaning up my subscribers and stuff like that. Like I would be confused for sure. And Braden says, how's Drake May? Well, Drake May, I mean, it sounds like he could have came back in the game. He wanted to come back in the game, but you know how concussion protocol is, so they kept him out because of that, but he wanted to come back in the game. So I believe that means he'll be okay. So he should be good to come back the next week. So that's how that was. But obviously there's protocols there. But yes, RC, the man of many name changes. Lewis says he'll take the 3. He'll take the 3. RC says Lewis broke everything not tied down to that infamous miracle Hail Mary. Hey, it was a thing of beauty, but what really made it look good was the whole fact that the DB was over there just trash talking the whole like fans. And then you got Bear fans saying, bro, the play is going on. Look, that part was insane. That part was insane. And so 80s in the building. What's good with you? And how about them Eagles, right? How about them Eagles? Jalen Hurts tried to save JB fantasy team. He really did try this Sunday to save JB's fantasy team. He tried. AJ Brown tried. Devontae Smith tried. They tried to help JB's fantasy team, but JB's fantasy team couldn't help ourselves here. 2 different leagues, though, but still could not help ourselves here. How about that? And how about Jameis Winston beating Lamar Jackson and the Ravens too? But RC says Cowboys talk Braden and JB. Can we just like not? Oh man, we got to touch on that. We got to touch on that. And so Mr. JB's going for the Giants there. Okay, okay. RC says, JB, they know it's me because I keep RC or Iowa in there and Aces or Caitlin. And so, yes, but I'm sure they'd be confused like, man, like, what is this guy's channel name? But that is true. That is true. All right, so getting ready for the kickoff here. See if we get a return. All right, gets it from their own 1. It's at the 20, 25, and brought down at the 29-yard line. So this is where the New York Football Giants will take over the football here. Again, their first offensive drive here in the first quarter with 10 minutes and 12 seconds to go. And the Steelers up right now 3-0. But Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones trying to make it happen here. And I see that is Tracy now for sure the starting running back and Devin Singletary's coming off the bench. I find that interesting, but I need Tracy to go out there and perform for me today. I do need that. I can save my fantasy team. I'm not expecting it, but I'm hoping for it. Let's see. Braden says it confused you a couple times. There it is. And speaking of Tracy, he gets a carry there, picks up about 4 yards on the play. JB's going to need him to bust a couple big ones today. I don't care if it's running, I don't care if it's passing. I just need him to go out here and ball out. But 2nd and 5 coming out there for the Giants from their own 35-yard line. But even Braden says he's been confused. Lefty, what's good? Lefty says, what up, JB? What's good with you? And again, I hope everybody's week is off to a great start here. But 2nd and 5 for the New York Football Giants. Snaps the ball. Another running play. And he is going to be about a yard shy of that first down marker, maybe 2 yards. Let's see where they mark him at. Could be a long yard here, but 3rd down coming up with 9 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Can the Giants convert here on 3rd down, or will the Steelers defense get a stop? Because if you are the Giants, your biggest concern has to be, aside from the fact that obviously the Steelers are great against the run, 2nd best in the league, they can get after that quarterback there. And you do not want Daniel Jones to be seeing any type of ghost or anything. So you definitely want to run this ball as much as possible. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 1. Daniel Jones going to quarterback, keep it himself here, and that's going to be enough for the first down there. So Danny Dimes does it himself there. All right, let's see. Braden says they stink. They really do. They really do. And let's see. Lewis says 80's my guy, and RC says JB, all the Bears fans and staff had to say was run, you stupid. We know what. Let's see. Braden says 2-0 Dodgers. Bet and 80s with the super. What's good with you? He says Philadelphia Eagles won 3 in a row and Arlington Cowboys lost 3 in a row. That makes him happy right there. And yes, nobody hates the Cowboys more than 80s does. So he's enjoying this for sure. But deep pass. Oh my goodness. To Darius Slayton for the Giants there for a huge first down. So Danny Dimes completes a 43-yard catch. I don't know what it is about Darius Slayton this year, but he's been making quite a few of those plays this year. He's like a different person. Man, look at that. That pass was there. How did the Steelers let that happen? How did they? I know Carmichael's throwing chairs right now. I know it. All right, but here we go. 1st and 10 right now at the 16-yard line. Multiple tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. You know they want to run this ball. 3 seconds on the play clock. Snaps it, play fake. Jones throws it to the back in the back. Can he make it do what it do? Takes on the contact, picks up about a good 4 yards there on the play. And again, that was Tracy. Tyrone Tracy, his first catch of the game. 7 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the first. Can the Giants get a touchdown? I need Tyrone Tracy to get this touchdown for JB. Do it for JB. Do it for JB. Let's see. 80 says, Lewis, I'm off all week for Halloween. You're doing 2 for you, my friend, and Braden. Oh, man. So 80s is really, really getting a lot of time to plan a bunch of stuff this week. I like it. I like it. That's great. All right, here we go. 2nd and 5. Daniel Jones up under center. Running play, and they're going to get him in the backfield. He's going to lose a couple yards here. 3rd down coming up with under 7 minutes to go here in the first. Right now, the Giants in the red zone. Can they come up with a touchdown? We'll find that out shortly. But 3rd and 7, they at least got to try to get the first. Let's see. RC says, JB, I told Zoe yesterday in his comments that I'm calling him a Daccurate from now on. LOL, like inaccurate, Indaccurate. I got you. RC. Oh man, but here we go. 3rd and 7, shotgun formation. 5 seconds on the play clock. Late snap. Yep, I was about to say that's late snap. And that's going to be a delay of the game. Back him up 5 yards there. You just can't let that happen. You just can't let that happen. Again, first quarter with 6 minutes and 17 seconds to go. So I'll say this game is moving. This game, the clock right now is moving. We got some good vibes going. RC says JB Arizona 1-2. You said, what's that record now? You said, oh, I'll look when I get a moment. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Arizona did win. They did win. They did win. That's right. That's right. That's right. I remember when Tua went out there and slid, everybody went crazy. Like everybody went crazy when Tua scrambled and then he slid. All right, so 3rd and 12. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Quick pass to the receiver, and he is going to pick up some yards, but he's not going to get near that first down marker. Picked up about 7 yards to Wendell Robinson. So a conservative call there. Understand it. Fourth down coming up, 4th and 5. And he tried to punch, 95 tried to punch that ball out. He really did. All right, so this field goal to try to tie it up here for the Giants in the first quarter with 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go. 29-yard field goal attempt. Hold is good, kick is up, and the kick is good. So we're all tied up. So both teams get a field goal on their opening drive. And let's see, RC says, I need to work for 80s for the holiday season, like old man Mob said. Let's see, 80 says refill. So he's going to get that refill going. And Lewis says Cowboys make him sick also. Let's see, Braden says LOL RC. And let's see, RC says Cowboy played. Oh yeah, I mean it was bad. It was bad. It's been bad all season. You look at the combination of the running back they threw out there, both old man Zeke and also old man Dalvin Cook. They might as well have put old man Mob and me back there in the backfield. Like we could have gave more production than that. It's just all around bad. All around bad. Let's see. You say Cowboys played all in your face, Braden? Let's see. RC says, JB, even worse. Also, bro, you say your Jaguars let you down hard too. You know what? I was watching that game and I was like, you know what? I can't let them beat Braden's team like that. I can't let them do Braden's team like that. But Braden's team found a way to still win. But I was like, I can't let them beat Braden's team. I didn't want Braden to have to experience what JB experienced the week prior to the Jaguars. Let's see. She says, I be screaming at the television like, Dak, is you doing this ish on purpose? Like, literally. He throws bug kills, aka interceptions. And so that's because he's got no balance in the backfield. 2 years ago, Dak led the NFL in interceptions. Last year, yes, he had a good year, but he needs balance. When Dak has been at the best in his career, it's because he's had a running back that can take off a lot of the load. And quite frankly, he's just not built to carry a team by himself. I mean, most quarterbacks at least need somebody to hand the ball off to, but especially Dak, you just can't give him, you know, old man Zeke in the backfield, throw in a little Dalvin Cook and stuff like that. And I get it, like Rico was hurt, but still, this is like that's bad. It's just really bad, all around bad for them. They get what they paid for, really, really, because Henry wanted to go there. All right, says Braden, you're watching the World Series. And RC says, JB, did you watch the Ravens and Browns yesterday, or you just heard about the shocking upset? You seen the highlights? I watched some of it, RC. I watched some of it because I was mostly watching for my fantasy team's sake because I got Lamar Jackson in one league. So I was really like, okay, I wanted the Browns to score, and then I wanted for Jackson to pull off a late game touchdown, preferably to Zay Flowers. Would have been even sweeter, but yeah, it wasn't meant to be, but hey, that was great for the Browns. And I did say on Friday that Jameis Winston was going to have them Browns a lot more competitive, just like what we saw with Joe Flacco the year before. And so that just because everybody's better than Deshaun Watson basically at running that offense, everybody else is having success. Well, DTR not really, but you get what I'm saying. Like, but Jameis was definitely the better option. All right, kickoff on the way and no return. RC says someone else comment for the love of God. You say, so it feels like I'm not a mod spamming the chat. And someone else responds, and it's Mike. Mike, what's good with your Mike? Oh man, Mike, in probably another 2-3 weeks, you guys will probably be clinching the division. I mean, you guys have such a huge lead in the AFC East. It's embarrassing for the rest of the AFC East. But we did you guys a solid. We did you guys a solid by beating the Jets. Not that it mattered, but still. All right, Najee Harris with the carry. And Harris is going to pick up 7 yards. He's got 4 carries for 32 yards so far in this one. Again, first quarter with 5:05 left to go. And we're all tied up right now. 3-3, second and 4 coming up. Ball at the Pittsburgh 37-yard line. And Russell Wilson's going to be up under center here. Multiple tight ends, one back in the backfield, 2 receivers. They shift the formation. Snaps it, play fake, Russ on the move, looking, throws it over the middle, gets the completion, and that's going to be Darnell Washington. And Washington trying to work the sideline for every yard he could, picks up 29 yards there on the play, and that's a big man right there. And Washington gets them moving. You typically get out the way. That's usually what they recommend. But appreciate you, Mike. And let's see, RC says, since Trevor Lawrence and Inaccurate love to throw interceptions, JB, you said the owners, the check signers should take away 20,000 with every interception thrown. Need some accountabilities from these guys. And so RC says, bring on the accountability. All right, 1st and 10. Receiver goes in motion. Running play, and Harris off the left side. Harris is moving here. Harris is like, I'm running for a new contract, guys. Don't stop me now. 26 yards there off the left side. He's got 5 carries for 58 yards here, but he's trying to get something in that touchdown category. But already in the first quarter, Najee Harris already with 58 yards on the ground. He is running. And RC says he was starting to feel like a troll spammer. Braden says, yep, he's watching the Dodgers. All right, a 1-yard pickup here by Najee Harris off the right guard. Going to make it 2nd and goal right now at the Giants' 7-yard line. Again, this current drive, 4 plays, 63 yards, and about a minute and 45 seconds off the clock in terms of time possession. Here in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Can the Steelers get a touchdown here? Russ looking. Russ throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. And that's going to make it 3rd and goal coming up. It was intended for Van Jefferson for the Steelers, number 11. So with 3rd and goal coming up, Braden says Freddie Freeman 2-run homer. And RC says Braden is over. You say LOL stankies. He did not say that. Oh, look at that. Mike Tomlin's like, oh, he knew he had him. It was there, but 3rd down, fakes it to the back. Russ in the pocket, moving. Russ throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. And that's a big stop right there for the Giants defense. 4th and goal coming up here. So you got your 4th and goal. And that was Calvin Austin III, who was open. He was open, moved around, tried to get open again, but my man was open. If Russ would have been able to see it a little earlier, that could have been a touchdown. All right, so you got a 25-yard field goal attempt coming up here. And the field goal is good. Never any doubt about that. So the score right now, 6-3. Steelers on top by 3. So far, each possession has landed in 3 points so far. And we'll see if that continues to be the case here for the New York Giants when they get the football here in the first quarter with 3:05 left to go here in the first. Braden says, still plenty of time, RC, but hopefully, yes. He says, fingers crossed. And RC says to the Yankees, he's Freddy Cougar. Oh, man. RC says, 1, 2, did he watches JB on YouTube? No, 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 never that. Braden says, haha, RC. Let's see. Nope, nope, none of those runs. None of those. Braden says, Steelers offense looking good. And so that seems they are moving the ball. They are moving the ball, but it doesn't do any good if you don't come away with touchdowns. But they are moving the ball. And you know what? Najee Harris, he is running hard. This is why it's always good to bet on a man who's in the last year of his contract because he's a guy that has something to prove. And since they declined that 5th-year option for Najee Harris, basically telling them, hey, you want to get paid? Go out here and ball out. That's all we're asking you to do. Go out here and ball out this year. and show us you deserve it. We're not just going to extend that extra year. And Najee Harris, he's looked good. He's looked good. He's looked good this year. Mike says, who got traded again to the Chiefs? And so, yeah, that was Josh Juszczyk for the Patriots. And so that'll help out. He's shown like a lot of flashes here and there in terms of like his pass rushing and stuff like that. So that's going to be something that the Chiefs can certainly utilize in their rotation. And they gave up 2026 6th-round pick. And so I glanced at that earlier. I just shook my head. I know he's in the last year of his contract, but I just shook my head, man. I'm tired of us doing trades because every time we do a trade, it's always some like distant late round pick, man. It's like why are we even doing this? I'd rather at this point just see them walk than just to give them to the Chiefs for absolutely nothing in return. 'Cause that's basically what it was. Absolutely nothing in return. It's not like we needed the cap space or anything like that. So it's just us just doing something to make it feel like, oh, we acquired a pick. We're doing something. No, no, no. But it's a good pickup for the Chiefs there. It's a good pickup. And for him personally, I am happy for him because he's going to be surrounded, by some great talent. And I'm sure he'll carve out a role in which he'll have some success and make a bigger name for himself on a bigger, stage, of course, than what he was getting with us. So, Samuel, what's good? What's good? And he said, what's good? He says, you took a nap. And so, hey, I got you. I got you. You know, JB. JB's been prone to that too sometimes from time to time. So, absolutely understand. All right, Giants on the return. Runs over his own teammate in the process, says, get out of my way, and takes it all away to the 34-yard line. All right, so let's see how this all plays out. Well, how are you, Samuel? Let's see. Braden says, nah, RC. He says, we good. Says, we good. And so, well, that's when you don't even make it that far, hopefully. Oh, man, no, no, no. RC. All right, here we go. First and 10. Three receivers, one tight end, one back from their own 34-yard line, and they're going to give it to the back. And look at him go. Takes on the contact. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Look at him go. There is a flag, but what's the flag? Is it possibly a face mask, maybe? I don't know for sure. I didn't get a good look, but is that maybe the call? What's the call? Oh, it's gonna call it back. They don't want to see JB win his fantasy league. That's what it is. A holding call. They don't want to see JB win his fantasy league. Mike says Daniel's GOAT. Kenneth, what's good? Kenneth says, hey, my friend, how are you doing tonight? JB is doing good. How about yourself? And you say you're doing good and you had spaghetti and meatballs and you had a death in the family and it was your uncle. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Prayers for your family, but sorry to hear that, Kenneth. Oh man, I hope everybody's, I know obviously everybody's not okay there, but I hope that everybody comes together here and that they have each other to support each other. But man, I'm so sorry to hear that, Kenneth. So sorry to hear that. I am doing well, Samuel. How about yourself? All right, so pass there, short pass there to Rydell Robinson for 8 yards. Second down coming up. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first. 2nd and 8 right now for the Giants, who trail 6-3. All right, so now we've got three receivers at the bottom of the screen here. Shotgun formation. Darius Slayton goes in motion. It is a run play, and this time picks up the first again. So, hey, he's getting some holes here. He's getting some holes. 10 yards there on the carry. He's got 5 carries for 21 yards. JB needs him to just break a big one. Just break a big one. Let's see. Mike says, how hurt is Mays? Well, honestly, Mike, if it wasn't for the NFL protocol that prevents you when a guy gets a concussion from coming back into the game, he wanted to get back in the game. Matter of fact, Gerard Mayo seems to think that he's not entirely sure why they even checked him out for a concussion. Really, it seems like. So honestly, he's fine. He'll be good to go. They just took extra precautions in taking him out. And when you take a guy out for that, you can't just bring him back in. So, but he's good. He's good. All right, now at this point, RC, we got to stop the madness. We got to stop the madness. Mike joins in and says, "Did he?" He says, "Von Miller coming back. Hey, that's great." And you say, "We want JB power rankings." And so, matter of fact, Mike, you used to give us all those power rankings. We do miss your power rankings on a regular. We do, because there's a lot of things that's been happening, like in the AFC, how are things looking outside of Kansas City? Baltimore just lost to Cleveland. Was it just the Jameis Winston effect, or is Baltimore having some problems? And why didn't they utilize Henry more in that last game? All right, but here we go. First and 15 here for the Giants. Jones throws it to the back of the backfield, and he's gonna do what he can, but there's another flag. My goodness. Another flag. How many flags does it take? And that was Devin Singletary. Let's see. RC says, JB, how many subs do I got? How many subs do I got? Last time I checked, it was like, what, 2,297 is the sub count. But let me check that. See if maybe, but hopefully I haven't lost any since then. All right, yeah, so I've lost one since then. So it's 2,296. It seems to go up one, go down one, go up one, go down one, but that is where I am. All right, let's see. All right, so we got 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Jones takes a deep shot. Incomplete. Incomplete. Neighbors wants a flag. Doesn't get one. Doesn't get one. Let's see. Mike says Christian McCaffrey looking to return. Oh, is he? And you say Cowboys wrecked? Yeah, they wrecked bad, like really bad. Braden says getting closer to that 800 sub mark. How far away are you? How far away are you? But hey, you'll get there soon. You will get there soon. Or she said, JB, sometimes I get a rush to make content, and sometimes I don't want to. You say, always trying to find my happiest medium. That's the struggle. That's the struggle. All right, it's a run play here. And Tyrone Trace is going to pick up 3 yards. He's got 6 carries for 24 yards so far in this one. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, with 3rd and 7 when we return from the Pittsburgh 33-yard line, our score, Pittsburgh 6, Giants 3. Face with a big 3rd down. All right, let's see. But yeah, I certainly understand that. And let's see. RC says, Braden, you got 800. That's what's up. And so, oh yeah, he's gonna get that. He's gonna get that. And so you asked if my friend's okay. And so appreciate that, Samuel. And so yes, yes, it's just one of those things where, life happens, you lose someone, and hard times, hard times. But my friend's gonna be okay. Appreciate you for asking. You say it's good, okay, hot in Mississippi. And so, hey, that should be like it, like we're almost in November. It's about time for it to cool off a little bit now, just a little bit. Mike says, we know Daniel the GOAT, but how is Marvin Harrison doing? Marvin Harrison Jr., he does good. It's more so whenever Kyler Murray decides to throw him the ball. Because, like, he'll have games where he'll go out there and he will do fantastic. Like, I have seen multiple games where he'll go out there and he'll do great whenever Kyler Murray targets him. And then there'll be some games where Kyler just won't throw him the ball and stuff like that. And then 1 second, you'll hear Kyler Murray talking about it's not my job to feed him the ball, which is quite dumb to say that when you're the quarterback. And then the next game, he'll be like, I got to do a better job at getting him involved. And so, I mean, It's more so whenever Kyler Murray remembers that, hey, this guy is actually on my team, throw him the ball. But when he does get the ball a lot, he looks great. He looks great. It's more so if the quarterback target him more, he would certainly be dominating a lot more. But he's doing pretty good, still doing pretty good. Still doing pretty good. All right, let's see. RC says AJB. Brandon says sorry for your loss, Kenneth. And so yeah, definitely prayers there for you, Kenneth. And so, ah man, Kenneth, sorry to hear that. Let's see. RC says AJB. You say Indonesian Fever fired Indiana Fever fired their head coach, Christy Sides. I did see, I believe you made a post about that. And so I was like, glanced at it real quick, and it was either that or you had wrote something about you're glad you didn't make a post about about her getting another opportunity. I think that was what you said. And so I remember seeing that. I'm not sure if you made that an actual post or what that was, but yeah, that was actually, yeah, I seen that. Indiana. I was like, at first I read that like, wait, Indonesia fell. I was like, wait, what? Braden says Indonesian fever. Like what? I know, right? He just completely relocated the fevers. He has. Lewis says no big one, JB. That's right. Hey, you got to think about JB's fantasy team. You think about JB's fantasy team. We can both win, Lewis, with a lot of defense against the Steelers here, and let Tyrone Tracy just have just two big plays. Give him that two big plays. Do it for JB. Y'all don't want Black Medicine to beat JB, do y'all? Quick pass caught there by Neighbors. And Neighbors is going to be short of that first down marker by at least 2 to 3 yards. Fourth down coming up. So the Steelers defense gets to stop. But Lewis is like, easy now. Let's see, Sammy says, you're ready next year, 2025, moving to the new house? Hey, that's what's up. I bet you got a mansion lined up. RC says, JB, I only did the Diddy Numbers song up to 10. I appreciate you stopping at least at 10. Mike says, you need Neighbors to get you some touchdowns. And so Mike needs some stuff too. Okay, but they're going for it here on 4th and 2. Going for it on 4th and 2. Bootlegging, throws it, gets the completion there to Neighbors, and Neighbors gets the first down there for the Giants. Your friendly neighborhood or friendly neighbors hood with the reception. Let's see. Mike says, okay, next week you'll have the power rankings. Hey, that's what's up because I really want to see where we got the Commanders and all of this because they've just been so exciting to watch, really. They really have. And I know we focus on their offense, but their defense has been doing pretty good too. All right, they give it to Devin Singletary, and Devin Singletary, Mike knows all about Devin Singletary, former Buffalo Bill. Like picks up about 7 yards. Now we got a 2nd and 3 from the Pittsburgh 16-yard line. Come on, do the right thing and put Tracy in the game. Put Tracy in the game. JB needs this. Braden says, good, RC. RC says, Braden, what I do? He's like, why am I getting such credit here? All right, here we go. 2nd and 2 here for the Giants. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Jones, play fake. There's already a flag. Throws it, gets it to the big guy, and he's going to get it for the touchdown, which doesn't help me, doesn't help Mike. So we're hoping the penalty brings it back. Yep, bring it back. Nullifies it. Nullifies it. Illegal shift. You just can't do it. Again, we're here in the second quarter with 12 minutes and 55 seconds to go. And our score right now, Steelers 6, Giants 3. And that penalty wipes away a touchdown. Let's see, Mike says Chubb starting to get in sync as they with a surprise win over the Ravens. What was his stats in that game, Mike? I didn't even pay attention to his stats. I was so focused on Jameis Winston. And it's like I said Friday about Cedric, what's his name? Cedric, is it Cedric Wilson or the receiver that the Browns have from Tennessee? I was like, he's going to have a big game because of Jameis Winston. And he did. I know in fantasy anyways, he had a big game. All right, play fake, looking. There's another flag. incomplete, but another flag. That's right, yeah. Cedric Tillman. Cedric Tillman actually had 7 catches, 99 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And I said he was going to have himself a game due to Jameis in there at quarterback. And Jameis, 334 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Interceptions has plagued that man. He was going against the Ravens defense, and he went perfect without throwing a single interception. That is maturity for a guy who's been in the league for a long time. And sometimes it benefits you to just be in the league for a long time. You learn from your mistakes, you get better. He could always throw the ball. He was always capable of throwing 300 yards. But if he can keep not turning the ball over, look out. Look out. Can we be witnessing the Jameis Winston comeback story? I sure would like to see that. But yeah, in terms of Nick Chubbs, though, he had what, 16 carries, 52 yards? Okay. Okay, so yeah, he's ramping it up. He's ramping it up. All right, 3rd and 8. Jones in the pocket throws up a rainbow. Incomplete. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors did everything but get his feet in bounds. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. He's disappointed. He's disappointed. I mean, he went up there. If only he could have got that second foot down. I'm surprised he didn't. I'm really surprised he didn't. Let's see. Mike says Bengals take big L to the Eagles. That's right. They did. They did, just as JB said they would. Braden says that was close. Should have been pass interference. He says, where's the pass interference at? Braden said almost had an OBJ type catch. All right, but here we go. A 39-yard field goal attempt for the Giants, and it is good. So we're all tied up 6-6 here in the second quarter with 12 minutes and 39 seconds to go. And right now, Brian the ball, he is fired up. And Daniel Jones, he's as calm as ever. Through the rain, through the storm, it doesn't matter. His facial expression remains the same. I don't think I've ever seen him fired up, to be honest. Let's see. RC says, JB, I notice whenever I take my 2 or 3 day break, occasionally you'll lose a sub or two. Like they so hungry for content, you're not allowed to miss a day or two. You say, my goodness, man. I'll tell you what. JB's been through the storm there. I have taken at least a good 2 months off consecutively without really posting. And honestly, I did not lose as much as I really thought that I was going to. You would think I would have lost at least a couple hundred, but I did not when I did that. Of course, it was during the summer time, but still. And so, I mean, hey, for everyone that you lose, when you do post, you'll gain them back and then some. So when you need to take those breaks, you take those breaks. Because remember, you want this to be long term. You want this to be long term. It's like whenever a doctor tells you when you're putting together a diet, don't put together an extreme diet because you won't be able to sustain that long term. Sure, you can do it short term. You can really push yourself, but at some point, you're just going to cave in. And when you cave in, you're going to end up overeating and stuff like that. So, therefore, it's the same way with pushing out content. Don't overindulge and stuff like that in terms of just doing it too much to where you're going to burn out, because when you do decide to take a break, you'll be thinking something drastic like, oh, maybe I should quit, as opposed to taking a break, because you'll just be like so tired. So definitely do incorporate those breaks as needed. That's very important to keep that balance long term. So that's just JB's 2 cents. Braden says 14 subs away, and so we got to get Braden there. We've got to get Braden there. And so, absolutely. Let's see. Mike says if the Steelers go 6-2, the Russell Wilson-led Steelers would be number 1 in the AFC North, with the Ravens falling to 5-3. That is correct. That is correct. That is correct. They're doing great. Carmichael's fantasy team is doing great in our league. Oh man, I know Carmichael's got to be happy. Penn State rank high as well, at least for now. So Carmichael's happy right now when it comes to football. RC says, Braden, what's wrong with Shaq, man? Uh-oh. Let's see. Mike says Bengals third with abysmal 3-5, and the Browns played spoiler at 2-6. Now with Jameis in there at quarterback, that's going to help the Browns out a lot. And I mean a lot. And what's funny is that the Browns had actually tried to demote Jameis Winston, the third string quarterback, just last week. Before the game, they had demoted him to third, but then when DTR got hurt, they had no choice but to put him in there. So the Browns really was trying to bench their best quarterback and put him like in the third string. They really, for some reason, didn't like Jameis Winston, despite his experience, his passing the ball. I mean, let's see. Mike says after trading away stars last year, Space Commanders, aka Commodores, lead 6-2 the Eagles to 5-2, and the Cowboys collapse to 3-4 that they have. So if you're the Giants, maybe you can catch up to the Cowboys. Maybe. All right. So here we go. Russ up under center. Jefferson goes in motion, two receivers, two tight ends, one back in the backfield here. From their own 30-yard line, play fake. Russ looking. Russ throws to the back of the backfield. And oh, he bobbles and drops it. Bobbles and drops it. And all he can do is just look at his hands and wonder what happened. Again, we're here in the second quarter. 12 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Missed opportunities. RC says, yeah, JB, LOL. I was going to do a video about how sides should get another year at least. However, I didn't need to. There's going to be a lot of new coaches, a lot of new coaches. Who are some coaching candidates for some of these teams, RC? Meanwhile, Najee jumping over defenders. Oh, man, he leaped over that the same way that JB Eyes leaps over every single bill that comes in the mail to avoid it. Look at that. Look at that. Guy goes in for the tackle. Get surfboard on the play. I'm going to call it surfboard. Every time that cleat hits the helmet or the back of the shoulder pad, we're going to call it surfboard in there because that's exactly what that was. All right, from their own 43-yard line, Russ up under center. Calvin Austin III goes in motion. Three receivers, one tight end, one back in the backfield. Play fake. Russ looking, throws it incomplete. It's not a basketball, but he tried to bounce past it incomplete. He did take a little hit there. 11 minutes and 53 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Let's see. Mike says Giants dead last will go 2-5. They're trying, Mike. They're trying. Laney, what's good with you? What's good with you? I know Laney is ready for the University of Tennessee to go out there and try to get this W this upcoming weekend. I know that. All right, 2nd and 10 for Russ. Quick pass, completed, first down. Picks up about 12 yards, finding Van Jefferson. Again, Van Jefferson has a Super Bowl with the Rams, in which he stepped up the moment that OBJ got hurt in that Super Bowl. We all remember that. All right, at the 44-yard line of the Giants, Russ up under center. Harris in the backfield. Play fake again. Russ throws it short. Caught this time by Najee Harris. Gets the first down and fights all the way to the 30-yard line. Again, here in the second quarter with 11:05 to go. RC says the extremist Clarkies would follow Caitlin to Indonesia, but that's too far from my pocketbook, though, JB. Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way to get there, RC. I'm sure you would. Let's see. Mike says, JB, did you know Neighbors was gonna be this good? I did. I knew he was gonna be good. I believed in him. I believed in Marvin Harrison Jr. I believed in a lot of the rookies that was drafted this year in the first round, probably more so than any other class that I can remember for a long time, just because when him and Jaden Daniels played together, I really felt like they were both really, really good. And it was exceptional because LSU had absolutely zero defense last year, no defense. And those two routinely against every competition would go out there and light it up. So I had no doubt that they were going to be stars, no doubts about it. I mean, Martin Harrison Jr., he was my 1A, but Neighbors was my 1B. Absolutely. So not shocked at all. And plus, those LSU receivers, they've proven to us they get it done in the NFL as well. So there was no reason to doubt them whatsoever. All right, but 3rd and 4 again here in the second quarter at 9:40 to go, all tied up 6-6. Shotgun formation. Again at the 25-yard line here of the Giants. Gets the snap. Russ looking, quick pass caught there by the receiver. That's Pickens. Makes the first guy miss. Second guy whiffs as well. Oh, he makes it look so easy. Makes it look so easy there. Picks up about 14 yards on the play. Takes it to the Giants' 11-yard line. RC says, Scamble Jones. And so Lewis is like, you know what? Lewis is like, he'll take these field goals though, but man, he's like, he'd like to see the defenses play a little bit better and not give up so many yards. Let's see. RC said, what did Diddy call Trump for in jail, JB? And so JB has no idea. No idea. All right, 1st and 10. Runs it up the middle. Picks up 2 yards there, and that's Jalen Warren on the carry. He's got 4 carries of 24 yards. All right, let's see. Samuel says he's ready 2024 and next year, 2025, moving to the new apartment for rent, Jackson, Mississippi. How much are we talking about for the rent? How much are we talking about for the rent? Because JB be hearing some really, really extreme prices for a lot of these rentals and stuff like that. So hopefully you found yourself a good deal. All right, multiple tight ends here. One receiver, one back. Play fake. Russ looking. Russ moving. Russ bootlegging. Still looking down. Still looking. Throws one into the end zone there. And that is going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up. So 3rd and 8 coming up against second quarter with 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Can Russ find a way to get him a touchdown, or would they have to settle for another field goal? Somewhere out there is a guy who needs the Steelers kicker to keep kicking so that way he can get some fantasy points. All right, 3rd and 8. Four seconds right now on the play clock, and they're going to go ahead and call timeout. So timeout here for Pittsburgh. They want to talk things over. She said to find out when he would pass out some more stimulus cheeks. Oh, man. RC. Mike says Winston goes off. And so, hey, he did. He did. Lewis says, in the picks, I'm the only one who picked the Browns to beat the Ravens. That is true, Lewis. That is true. That is true. So congrats with that one. Congrats with that one. Let's see, Lewis says, I'm the only one to pick the Giants to win too. Well, we'll see how that one goes out. We'll see. This might possibly make up for that pick there. But if you're right, then hey, that's big. That's big. Let's see. She said, JB, you would though with Jameis, you would though want Jameis to see. I'm sorry, can't even talk right now. You would thought with Jameis want to see a comeback story. I'd like to see that for Jameis. I want to see a good redemption story. All right, 3rd and 8. Wilson throws one in there. That's going to be caught for a touchdown to George Pickens. And again, he put it up there where his guy can get it. This guy went and got it. Easy touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 11 plays, 70 yards, 4 minutes and 24 seconds off the clock in terms of time of possession. And that's a touchdown. Give that Steelers team 6 points. Let's see. Mike says 49ers fall to very average 4-4. You say behind 4-4 Cardinals, Seahawks third at 4-4, and dead last the Rams 1 game back at 3-4. I did not realize that all those teams are basically kicking at tires at 500 here. Oh man, how do you think this is going to play out the rest of the way, Mike? When it's all said and done, how do you have it finishing from like who's going to be 1, who's going to be 2, who's going to be 3, who's going to be 4, the rest of the way? But man, another ultra competitive division. As for the Bears, that was a big loss for them to lose considering that the Packers had won, stuff like that, and like, hey, that's a big loss for them. Detroit took care of business. I found it funny that Carolina Panthers were out there crying the fact that like the Broncos are trying to run up the scoreboard. I was like, I'd be too ashamed to say that I'm upset that somebody's running up the scoreboard. RC said currently at 860 subs, and so trying to get to that 900. Okay, RC, I see you. I see you. Lewis says when JB takes time off, I go on vacation. Oh man, Lewis, you must stay on vacation then. You must stay on vacation. Oh man. But nah, everybody be like, "Where's Lewis? Where's Lewis?" While we're watching the UFL first and stuff like that. We be watching a little bit of UFL, so everybody be like, "Where's Lewis?" For sure, for sure. All right, so we're at the commercial now. All right, let's see. Mike says the Falcons take first place. I'm glad you brought up that game. Shout out to Baker Mayfield. Shout out to Baker Mayfield here. I got to give him some serious credit because even though they lost that game, early on, it was a back and forth game. It had me really questioning, like, dang, I had chose Atlanta to win that game, and Atlanta did win that game. But early on, I was like, dang, like, I really thought you take away Mike Evans, you take away Chris Godwin. I thought that they would struggle at least a little bit. But they really was moving the ball. Baker was still moving. He did the best he could. Eventually, at some point, not having those guys did cause them to collapse late. But early on in that game, they were still moving that ball. They were finding any and everybody in that backfield. So, I mean, he really has matured in this league. So I got to give him credit for that. Absolutely. But you say Falcons first place, yep, 5-3, beating the Buccaneers who are now 4-4. You say terrible Saints at 2-6. When is Derek Carr coming back? When is Derek Carr coming back? And you say face the 1-7 Carolina Panthers. Who's going to be quarterbacking for Carolina? Who should be quarterbacking for Carolina? Should they just play Bryce so that way they can try to trade him in the offseason and start over? That's what I would do. Because if you get a chance to get you a Cam Ward, you can't pass on that. You can't pass on that. Personally, I'd love to see the Raiders find a way to get up there and draft themselves a Cam Ward. I would love to see that for them. All right, let's see. You said you have good money on Phoenix -4 to take down the Lakers tonight. Well, JB's going to be occasionally checking his phone a little later on to see how my Lakers doing. I've been so proud of them so far this season. They're making JB proud. Or he says, JB, I still remember when some troll or something told me when I first came on YouTube, he said, go away, you bum, you suck, you trash. You say, stop wasting everyone's time. And so, oh man, but you kept going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going, you know? Absolutely. It's not easy to do, what we do on a regular basis. And we all got to start from somewhere. We all got to start from somewhere. Because I remember when I first started off with videos, there were some that, it's like my videos were too long, my intro was too long, I wasn't giving enough information, and then some would say I was talking too much. It's hard to please everyone, but you'll find what you're comfortable with. You'll see some advice and be like, you know what, that actually can help make me better. Then you'll see others and you'll know that it's not coming from a good place, and so you'll be able to differentiate the two. Again, JB is struggling. Let's see. Mike says the Lions, the top NFC team, goes to 6-1, and you say second, the 6-2 Packers, and 5-2 Vikings, and the Bears at 4-3 lose by a miracle throw. That's right, miracle throw. Yes, it was. The look on Caleb Williams' face was just beautiful, beautiful. And who's my top 5 in the NFC? Oh, that's a good question. I've got the Lions up there. I've got the Eagles up there. I've got the Packers up there. I've got the Vikings up there. And right now I've got the Commanders up there. So right now that's my top 5 in the NFC right now. Those 5 teams. Yeah, those 5 teams I feel confident in. All right, so getting ready for the kickoff here. All right. Let's see. RC says, I need some. You say, I need some rent for 140 a month where there's no crime, mice, rats, or drama, JB. And so, oh man, if you find out, you let me know. Meanwhile, Tyrone Tracy carries it for 1 yard. He's got 7 carries for 25 yards. Come on, Tracy. I need more from you. Dig deep. Dig deep. We're almost at halftime right now. And at this way is looking right now, this is not going to help JB at all. At all. All right, 2nd and 9. 7:42 to go here in a second. All right, another running play off the left side, and Tyrone Tracy's going to pick up about a good 6 yards there on a carry. Make it 5 yards. 3rd down coming up with 7:22 to go here in a second. Again, the Steelers up right now 9-6. But a 3rd and 3 coming up right here from the Giants' own 37-yard line. Can they get the first down? We're going to find that out here shortly. All right, here we go. Shotgun. Throws it. Oh, incomplete. Oh. And Darius Slayton's going to get up slow. That's 100% the quarterback fault. He was open. You have to throw the ball in a place where you can also allow him to protect himself, but you put him in a vulnerable position because you couldn't get the ball there good enough with enough accuracy in a place to where, because that ball should have been out. That ball should have already been out. That ball should have already been out. He put it high, made his receiver exposed there, and that's why that was incomplete. That's why that was incomplete. So Danny Dimes got to do a lot better than that. Punts on the way. But RC, if you find that place, you let JB know. You let JB know. Let's see. Braden says, I had that happen to me too, RC. Really, Braden? I thought everybody loves you. Let's see. Mike says this is a good game. It is. It is. It is. Lewis says Niners, Cardinals, okay, Rams, Seahawks. All right, so that's the order you got it going in there, Lewis. Okay, okay, okay. And so Samuel says yesterday game, the Cowboys and 49ers final was 24-30. And so, yeah, a lot of points with that one. Mike says that Dalton and Bryce stink. You say Bryce will, you say, go somewhere and be good in a few years, but he said just not right here and not right now. But Dalton washed up. It's a good old Dalton. Mike says never sweat no haters. And let's see, Mike also says the Giants handing off too much. And so JB thinks they're not handing it off enough. They're not handing it off enough to Tyrone Tracy. I'm going to need him to get me 2 touchdowns, I feel like, at least. All right, let's see. Samuel says that yesterday's game, Kansas City Chiefs versus the Raiders, final 27-20. Win for the Chiefs. The Raiders been fighting hard lately against Kansas City. I'll give them that. They have been fighting hard. Braden says 3-0 Dodgers. And he says he agrees with Mike. He agrees. Well, I think Lewis agrees with JB here. Lewis is happy with what they're doing so far. Mike says Bills at 6-2 will face the collapsed 2-5 Dolphins, soon to be overtaken by retooling Patriots and falling 2-6 Jets. The retooling Patriots. How about that? Oh yes. Braden says, "Good games, old man. If you're in here," and so good old man. You know, old man was letting them Jets fans have it. You know that. But JB was ecstatic. JB was happy, very happy. All right, so where am I? All right, from their own 18-yard line. So Russ up under center. Gonna give it to Harris, and Harris is gonna pick up 3 yards off the right tackle. He's got 10 carries for 82 yards so far in this one. 2nd and 7 coming up right now for the Pittsburgh Steelers from their own 21-yard line. And so let's see. Will I be live streaming the NFL playoffs? And so I'll be doing a few of those playoff games. I will. I will. Mike says Jets and Dolphins need to blow it up and restart. So blow it all up and restart. Speaking of blowing it up here, Russell Wilson got blew up on that play there. 3rd down coming up. 6 minutes left to go here in the second quarter with the Steelers up 9-6 so far in this one. And got him from behind, brought him down. I mean, the tackle wanted no smoke. He wanted no smoke on that one. He was not going to block that guy. Not at all. And let's see. Mike says, I told all the Jet fans getting the old washed up quarterback will not make you anything. That's right. Or not doo-doo, as Mike put it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think this has to open their eyes. Like at this point, you gave Rodgers everything he cried about. It's time for Rodgers to step down. It is. It is. All right, but here we go. 1st and 10. Wilson up under center. 5:05 to go here in a second. One back in the backfield. So running play up the middle, but Warren's going to pick up about a yard on that one. He's got 5 carries for 25 yards. So 2nd and 9 coming up here in the second quarter with 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go. And the Steelers up 9-6, and they have the football as well. And Samuel says yesterday game, the Saints versus Chargers. Final score was 26-8 with the Chargers winning. All right, 2nd and 9. Formation shift here. Play fake. Gets it to Pickens, and Pickens, look at him work, gets that 1st down. Picked up about a good 12 yards on the play, and that's a first. So Pittsburgh moved the chains again. All right, for their own 46. And gets him in the backfield. Gets him in the backfield. He's going to lose some yards here. Loses 3 yards there on a carry. That was Jalen Warren on the carry. 2nd and 13 coming up in the Pittsburgh 43-yard line. Samuel says he's mad about them Saints. Mad about them Saints. And so they definitely have a lot of injuries going on. I will say that much for in their defense. They have a lot of injuries going on. Samuel says he's about to cancel them season tickets. Get his money back. Cancel them season tickets. All right, but it's second and 13. Three receivers, one tight end, one back from their own 44-yard line. Russ moving, avoids the first guy, throws a soft one there, gets the completion to his tight end, Michael Pruitt, and he's going to pick up 10 yards there on the catch. Now we got ourselves a 3rd and 3 situation coming up here from the Giants' 47-yard line. So 3rd and short, thanks to that completion there, which Russ kept his eyes downfield, put some touch on it to help his tight end make an easier catch. All right, so 3rd and 3. All right, so can they get the first, or will the Giants find a way to stop him? 2 seconds on the play clock. Got to snap it. Does get the snap. Russ looking. Russ. Oh, Russ gets brought down for the sack. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute mark. And the G-Man getting for a big sack there. And that's how they make it do what it do. And that time, right through the middle. Right through the middle. Just went in there and just caused havoc there. And let's see, Mike says, friendly reminder, tickets, huge waste of money. Listen to JB, much better. JB agrees. JB agrees with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. From the comfort of your own facility at that. But Mike, talk to me. Talk to me. What are your expectations for Buffalo this season? Do you have expectations that Buffalo, not saying that they will, but do you feel like they can put together a real serious Super Bowl run? And by serious Super Bowl run, I mean get to the AFC Championship game and it actually be a game that goes to the wire, kind of like you guys had a couple years ago in the playoffs against the Chiefs, where it's like back and forth, something like that. If it goes that far, we can call it a serious run. But do you think Buffalo still has it in them to have that kind of a fight and make a deep playoff run, Mike? From what you see from your team, do they have it in them? And Samuel says that next month game, noon, the Saints versus the Panthers game start time is 12 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, November 3rd. And so that's what's up. That's what's up. That is what's up. All right. And again, we're at the commercial here. All right, let's see. Mike says the question is, did Josh Allen mature? Will he be a leader or collapse round two like always? You know what? Maturity is so important. It is so important. When you see a quarterback mature, like there's no greater feeling. And honestly, I feel like giving the fact that I will say this about Amari Cooper. He's not someone that's going to be in Josh Allen's face demanding the ball, but he's going to do his job each and every time to go out there to get open. That's important for a guy like Allen. So that way in the red zone, he's not trying to force feed it to somebody. He's got Dalton Kincaid that's also maturing a little bit with him. I can tell that, and obviously, not just, what you guys have with in the backfield, but also Ray Davis at the backfield as well. A nice little complimentary piece there. So it could come together. The young receivers you guys have, now that you have a true number one, the maturity. That's a great answer there. The maturity is going to be what determines how that plays out. Now Daniel Jones there running up the middle and lost 2 yards there on the carry. A minute 38 to go here before halftime. And that was a design run there by the Giants. And yeah, he got his helmet planted in the ground. Pretty much expected here. All right, so 2nd and 12. You'd have been better off just letting the running back run it, honestly. And that's what they do. And Tracy's going to pick up about a good 4 yards there on a carry. 3rd down coming up. Little extra curriculum activity taking place out there on the field there. A little pushing out there. Oh, look at that. Got TJ Watt dead in the center of it. Let's see, Mike says Saints are terrible, but Panthers take the cake. And you say halftime chat, let me know your favorite Thanksgiving food, please. I can taste the sweet potato pie. And so, oh man, Mike, that sweet potato pie, that was a game changer, wasn't it? That was a game changer. Like once you had that, it was like something that you gotta have each and every year. Each and every year. If JB could choose one thing that's not good for him, but I can overindulge without any consequences, I may just choose sweet potato pie, honestly. I may just choose it. All right, but on 3rd and 8, throws it, gets the completion, and look at this. Darius Slayton takes it to the 42-yard line. What is going on? Darius Slayton has turned into big play Slay out there. Like, what? What is going on? Excellent job there to get the first. Now at the 45 of the Steelers, Jones looking. Jones throws it, gets the completion, and again gets it to Darius Slayton. Saves 40 seconds on the clock. And again, the Giants do have 2 timeouts. Steelers, they got no timeouts. So they're at the mercy of the New York Football Giants. Mike says, report Cooper all business, but if they guts clowning around, he will not stop them. Oh man. All right, so Samuel says, look at his YouTube community post and add some comments there. So anybody that you know want to go ahead and support our guy Samuel here, be sure to check him out. Leave a comment. Quick pass there completed to Rydell Robinson and picks up 4 yards. And let's see, Mike says that sweet potato pie is a headliner for share. And so, oh yes, that's definitely what JB loves. Matter of fact, with JB's birthday being here Saturday, and by the way, this weekend is going to be a little bit different, just because I've got a lot of stuff I need to start preparing for. Mr. JB is going to be visiting and stuff like that sometime next week, though. But this Sunday, I'm going to be, spending a lot of time cleaning for that, so I will not be streaming this Sunday. And then with Saturday being my birthday, it'll be one stream that I'll get in on Saturday. So there won't be anything next week Sunday. Won't be anything next week Sunday. That's really the only difference. But I will get something in there on my birthday. And odds are it'll probably end up being, and since Old Man's not on, I guess it's safe for me to go ahead and say I'll probably be streaming the Ohio State Penn State game. Like I don't see another game that would take my attention away from that one. So the Ohio State and Penn State game will probably be the Saturday one that I end up streaming, which happens to be an early game, which works out perfect for JB. Then I can use the rest of the day to just do, stuff for my birthday. So yeah, that'll be the game. All right, 3rd and 6. Quick pass there, caught by the back, and the back gets pushed out of bounds. But where did he go out of bounds at? And that was Eric Gray, the 3rd string running back here for the Giants. Yeah, there's not much that can help JB's fantasy team at this point. All right, a 4th and 2. Kick is on the way, and the kick, it is good. All right, so we're all tied up 9-9 here in the second quarter, but 21 seconds left to go here before we reach halftime here. The battle of field goal kickers today. Let's see, Mike says, too bad, dime stinks. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Is that Curtis Martin, D. Curtis Martin, former Patriot and Jet running back in the building? Okay. Mike says, Coach says this is his last chance. It's like it's your last chance. Get it right. Might be both of their last chances, to be honest with you. All right, kickoff on the way. And no return here by the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with 21 seconds here till halftime, let's see if they just come out and take a knee. Let's see. Braden says, this has been an interesting game. Interesting game. Let's see. Mike says, it's Tyrod backup. Tyrod Taylor is actually the backup for the New York Jets. So, yeah, he was for the Giants last year, but now he's with the Jets this season. So he's actually Aaron Rodgers' backup. So, no, he is not the backup. The backup here, is it Drew Lock? Is Drew Lock the backup here for the Giants? I think it's Drew Lock, if I'm not mistaken. All right, gets the completion and a first down. Okay, no timeouts to burn here, so they got to come hurry up and clock this one. Russ doing everything he can. They get it lined up, clock it with about 7 seconds. Now, do you try to run a out and maybe take up 4 or 5? Well, take off about 5 seconds to run that out, get you a little bit closer, and then maybe throw one up there into the end zone. Let's see. Mike says Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns. And he says he legitimately wants Adrian Martinez, the quarterback for the Panthers. And so now that'll be something. But that's going to take us to the half there. That short completion to Jalen Warren there, that's going to take us to half. And at halftime, we're all tied up 9-9 here with the Steelers and the Giants, the game of the field goal kickers. And let's see, Cheesehead's in the building. What's good with you, Cheesehead? How are you? How are you? And another week in which your Packers got a W. How are you feeling about that? How are you feeling about that? And let's see, Mike says, "Our Bailey Zappe, does he stink?" And so Bailey Zappe was dealt a tough hand there, Mike. I think he's a capable backup. I honestly feel he's a capable backup that if he has to start a game or two, depending on the talent that you have, he can be serviceable. You know, it's not like he's Tim Boyle that's just collecting a check and really shouldn't be on an NFL roster. But no, he has his moments and stuff like that. He can get a little streaky. He also has a little streakiness to him as well. Now, if you put him on a bad roster, though, forget it. Forget it. Let's see. She says the jester in full effect. And let's see. Mike says Steelers should trade Fields for Bryce. Trade Fields for Bryce. Is that really in Justin Fields' best interest, though? Let's see. RC says, I mean the JB stir in full effect. And let's see. Mike says Martinez has been called up to active rosters previously. And so I have seen that. I have seen that, you know. I have. So power to him, because at times throughout the UFL, he showed some improvement when it comes to passing, but he still has a little bit more to improve. I know the numbers look good, but to get to where we're trying to get to, absolutely. Cheese had said a little too close, but I was good. I was down there for it. And so, hey, we'll take a W. This is the NFL, right? Things can change. Just look at the Browns. 1 second they look really bad with Deshaun Watson. You input a different quarterback, they look much better. Indianapolis, at times they look bad with Anthony Richardson. You put in Joe Flacco, they look better. It's the NFL. They're competitive. If they wasn't good, they wouldn't be in the NFL. It's just a matter of, any given day, as they say, any given day. So, but yeah, your team went out there and got the W. That's what matters. And plus, the Bears lost. So that helps. That helps. Now Detroit, they're out there just dominating people. They're out there dominating people. That they are. That's right. She says, JB, I always find another channel name for myself that I feel has a ring to it, and that's why I change it. I hear you, RC. I do. I do. You say, JB, can we just, you say, look and see Trey Lance for the Cowboys, bro, or what? Yeah, next year preseason. That's all we got to see last in the preseason. We didn't see anybody else at quarterback. We literally saw him go the entire game, throwing what was it, 4 interceptions in a preseason game, 4 interceptions, and they still kept him in there. Man, come on, man. Trey was throwing interceptions all day. He looked almost like Kyle McCord, who threw 5 interceptions last Wednesday or last Thursday, 5 interceptions, including 3 of those interceptions being pick six. And again, Kyle McCord was last year's quarterback for the Buckeyes, but this year quarterback for Syracuse. So yeah. RC says the Yanks down 5-0. They're going out bad, but RC's loving it. You didn't let's see. RC says, JB, I just made a video for our 2025 Elite Phenomenal Recruit Prospect Iowa Addison Deal. So what's the deal with Addison Deal? He said, I said I wish she was playing this season. And so would have been nice. Mike says he would be interested in Trey. Cheese had said, watched it live in the stadium, got some Malik Willis action again. Looks like Jordan Love is okay. And so you got to love the addition of Malik Willis because honestly, I'm not going to lie. When y'all first made that trade there, I was like, how is that going to fit in with what they're trying to do? But it has been a perfect addition. He's a high character guy. He's clearly worked on his passing there, and we know what he can do on the ground running. And honestly, he helps Josh Jacobs as well when he's in the game, and that helps JB's fantasy team. So all the power to Malik Willis. He's not a selfish guy. He understands his role. He wants to support his teammates all he can and gives you a chance to go out there and get a W whenever Jordan Love gets injured. So gotta love having him as a backup. That's way better than you would have got if it would have been Sean Clifford at quarterback. Believe me, the kid didn't have it in college. He doesn't have it now. RC says behind Dak is Cooper Rush. That's right. Coop says, don't forget about me. RC says, so Trey Lance is sewer water with mint leaves in it. Yeah, for a little touch there, a little touch of mint leaves and baby oil, I guess. But man, oh man. Let's see. Mike says Malik is his guy. Speaking of Liberty, though, I think it was Liberty. Yeah, Liberty fell on their faces last week to a. They were like 6-0, and they lost to a 0-6 Kennesaw State team last week. So that was embarrassing for them to go down like that. Absolutely. All right, so here we go. Oh man, just when I fire up the old tablet, it's already on 15%. That's not good. That is not good at all. Isn't Colorado now officially ranked, by the way? I believe that they're officially ranked now. Ooh, Michigan plays Oregon. That can get nasty. That can get really nasty, especially if Oregon decides that they want to really embarrass them. That can get really nasty. All right, let's see. How about the Broncos moving on to 5-3 though? That's like I still can't believe it that they're 5-3. All right, let's see. Mike says never seen Alabama ranked so low, and he loves it. He absolutely loves it. RC says I feel like Addison Dill has the potential to be better all-around player than Caitlin Clark. Now, why JB says she's poised, play smart, control, excel at mid-range, can drive it, pass it. And so Samuel says, hey, and so what's good, Samuel? AG in the building, what's good with you? He says, what up, JB? Oh man, JB's just, a little concerned for my fantasy team. One of them particularly, I need Tyrone Tracy Jr. to have a huge second half to try to save JB. And let's see, AG says, these NFL games have been boring this week. And so here we go. Let's see. RC says, JB, don't tell the other Iowa fans, though. They might attack you with hatchets, golf clubs, tree branches, hockey sticks, and bats. AG says, but you won fantasy by more than 2 times your opponent's score. So that's great. Hey, there's nothing like having a dominating victory in fantasy football to where pretty early on your team's about to win and it's not even going to be close. So congratulations, AG. Congrats. JB's won one, lost one, and I've got one that still I can possibly win, but it's not looking too good right now. So unless Tyrone Tracy finds a way to get 2 touchdowns for JB, it's just not looking good, like at all. But let JB see real quick. How many more points does JB actually need to have a chance? Is it realistic with 1/2 left to go? I doubt it because Tyrone Tracy hasn't really done too much in terms of like touchdowns and stuff. So, but I'll look and see how many points does JB really need. Yeah, JB needs a lot of points here. But for some reason, the math ain't mathing right now. The math ain't mathing. Yeah, I'm gonna need another 15 points. Tyrone Tracy got me 5 points so far. I'm gonna need another 15. So that means, well, in addition to what he's already got, so I got to get to 20. So another 15 points in the second half. That's a big ask. That's a big ask. Les RC says Lakers playing the Suns again, JB, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I am. Cheesehead said they should use him kind of like New Orleans Taysom Hill. He's a good contrast to Love. He is a good contrast for sure, for sure, for sure. So I like what he brings to the table. RC says, yeah, Colorado is officially ranked. Yep. AG says Gophers ranked after next week when they beat Illinois. He says he's calling it now. He says he's one of the voters, actually. One of the voters. And let's see. Jesus said he got better legs than Love and can improvise better, I think. And so I can see that. I can see that. Samuel says, hey, and so what's good with you, Samuel? Let's see. RC says JB's favorite quarterback is Corey Dentmer. Oh man, that's going way back. That's going way back for a backup quarterback that spent many years behind Donovan McNabb and company. Oh man. And let's see. RC says, chat, don't settle for anything worse. RC, I did not think that you would know a guy like Corey Dentmer. I didn't think you would know him. RC says that's a lot of pressure to put on her though, so I didn't publicly say it. You gotta say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. She'll rise to the occasion. RC said Interception City, aka Dallas. Let's see. Cheese said, "What you mean, boring, bro?" You said, "How about Jaden Daniels?" You said, "I watched that live and loved it." There was that game. There was also the Ravens and Browns game as well, in which that one was entertaining. Let's not forget the Patriots beating the Jets. That's always entertaining. That's always entertaining. So, absolutely. All right, let's see. RC says JB case to put, bro. I hadn't done a YouTube video in 3 or 4 days, but on today I did 4 videos in one day. And so just like that, just like that, just like that. RC said, JB, I used to watch football like you. And so, okay, okay, RC, okay. All right, well, forgive JB. JB underestimated, JB underestimated you. Okay. Okay, I was like, oh man. Now there's a name that someone who really, really was watching football, either a diehard Eagles fan or either just watched football to understand that. Guys like him, Billy Volek, all of those guys, to hear people say that, Rohan Davey, you got to really, really have been paying a lot of attention back then to know those guys. RC said, I saw that Braden would always delete them, JB. Oh man, good old Braden. And again, we still got the second half to go. All right, let's see. RC said, JB, I just resumed content on my Cowboys Notre Dame football channel. I haven't put anything on there in about 11 days, but I'm back at it. And so, okay, great, great. I was wondering when you were going to post again on that one. So appreciate the heads up. And you say it has 14 subs. Okay, okay, bet, bet. All right, kickoff on the way. No return. So now the second half on the way, third quarter about to get going, and let's see what these New York Football Giants will do as they'll get the football, as they got the football first to start things off here in the second half. And so let's see. Samuel says you're on this too on your YouTube channel. Okay, and RC says 9-9. It's a baseball score, JB, and that's unacceptable nonsense. RC says it's unacceptable. So it's up to Tyrone Tracy to try to change that right here, right now. Giants with the football, multiple tight ends on the play. Feeds to the back, and the back is going to pick up a yard on the carry. Second down coming up, 2nd and 9 right now for the Giants, and that was actually 2nd and 10 they called it. So Tyrone Tracy gained no yards on the play. All right, 2nd and 10. Here in the shotgun. Come on, throw it to him out the backfield. Throw it to him out the backfield. And another running play. And Tyrone Tracy with a big gain here picks up 26 yards here on the play. He's got 11 carries for 61 yards. Continue to feed this man. Feed this man. We can let Devin Singletary starve. JB is okay with that one, but feed this man. Big time play. Now, how many points did that get me in fantasy? I'm going to need a lot more than that, Tyrone Tracy. I'm going to need a whole lot more than that to give JB a chance. But that was big. To the Pittsburgh 44-yard line. All right, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 back in the backfield here. Defense, they've got to be thinking run. Probably a good time to hit him with a play fake. Drops back, throws an ugly looking pass there. It had to be deflected there. Had to be deflected there. RC said, JB, it's hard to equally do two channels. That's why the football channel slipped back a bit. And so, oh yeah, certainly understand that. And he said, there's now 8 coaching vacancies in the WNBA. And so, and which one is RC going to apply for? That's the ones I need to know. Which one is RC going to apply for? RC can get one. Brady can get one. I can get a team as well. We'll give old man Mike 80s a team as well. Lewis will get a team. Meanwhile, running play fights for it here for 5 yards. Okay. Okay. Third down coming up. So a third down coming up. Y'all got to get my boy Tyrone Tracy in the end zone. Y'all got to do it. Throws it, gets the completion. Let's see. She says, JB, the only coaching jobs guaranteed to be safe are the Minnesota Lynx, Cheryl Reeves, Las Vegas Aces, Becky Hammond, and New York Liberties, Sandy Brodello. Okay. And this time the Giants run it up the middle with Tyrone Tracy. No gain on the play. All right, second down coming up here, 2nd and 10. All right, so here we go, 2nd and 10. Again, third quarter, 11 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Jones on the move, and he is going to lose 9 yards in the play. So Jones lost yards there. Let's see, RC says, I'll apply for the job that JB and Samuel apply for second. He want to take our job there. I see how it is. He says it's called second in demand, not second in command. Samuel says next month, November. Yeah, the year is winding down fast, which means before you know it, football season will be winding down before you know it. So better enjoy it. Mike says, we need neighbors news. He says, gives us some neighbors news. Let's see if it's coming up here on 3rd and 19. Can we get something here? Looking. Jones. Still looking. Jones takes the sack. Oh, man, Jones. And they say that Papa was a rolling Jones out there. He's been rolling on the floor. Samuel says soon, December. That's right. And Samuel's going to be at the local mall dressed up as Santa Claus. Probably most likely like the Grinch. Go out there and scare the children. I think you'll get more joy out of that one. All right, 4th and 22. Punts on the way. And he gets hit at about the 16-yard line. And that's where Pittsburgh will take over. Again, their first offensive possession here of the second half. All right, let's see. Cheese said winning 177 to 119 with Pittsburgh's defense, and they got Boswell. Well, I don't know how many kicks it would take for Boswell to get them to where they need to get to, but unless y'all giving out 30 points per kick or 35 points per kick, I think you got it in the bag. I think you got it in the bag. RC, how's your fantasy team looking? But yeah, so Cheesehead getting an easy W out there. Well, we're right now third quarter, 10 minutes and 2 seconds to go. Steelers and the Giants tied up 9 apiece right now. Russell Wilson, 11 to 18 for 131 yards. Daniel Jones, 12 to 18 for 149 yards. She said, JB, what, bro? Early third. And so, I mean, over 10 minutes to go in the third. So, early. Can't say mid yet. Can't say mid till about that 8 minute mark. Let's see. Cheesehead said, you're losing another one, 104 to 91 with Boswell left, and they got Warren. So that's not looking great. And so, oh man, yeah, that's not looking good at all. If you're the one losing by 13, plus they're the one that has Warren, and all you have left is Boswell, then unless Boswell's going to throw a touchdown to himself and get credit for the pass and the reception, wouldn't that be crazy if he gets the points for passing the touchdown somehow and also for catching his own pass? They give him both points. That would be insane. That's what you need. And why would he be throwing a touchdown? A lot of things got to go wrong for that to happen. All right. And they hand the ball off to the back here who picks up 2 yards. Najee Harris, 2 yards on the play. Again, this is 2nd and 8 coming up from the Pittsburgh 18-yard line. Again, Najee Harris, 11 carries, 84 yards. Well on his way to soon reach that 100 mark, it seems to be. All right, trips at the top of the screen here. Shotgun formation from their own 18-yard line. And Russ gets the snap. Gonna feed it to the back off the right side, but he's going nowhere. Going nowhere. And again, Dexter Lawrence. More like Dexter's Laboratory out there, just shutting it down. Let's see. Cheesehead said, the one I'm winning is pretty good team. Other than my running back two, I've got Hunt, who's good until Pacheco comes back. I need Pacheco back immediately. Immediately. Because in the league that I'm in for Rising Rhinos League, my team has now struggled the last couple of weeks because I don't have a running back two anymore because I need Isaiah Pacheco back because there's no running backs that I can pick up. I have to put out there like someone like a backup running back like Ray Davis and hope that he just falls into the end zone or something because I've got nothing for a second option at running back now that Jerome Ford's been hurt and obviously with Nick Chubb coming back and then with the running back that was in there, Carson Steele, just can't use him. So yeah, I've got nothing until Isaiah Pacheco comes back in that one. So I need him. It's starting to hurt my team a lot. Mike says Neighbors is killing them. Wait, that's right. I was about to say I thought you needed Neighbors to do good, but yeah, Neighbors. Yeah, you need it from him. What Darius Slayton is getting. That's what you needed. All right, 3rd and 13. Can the Giants defense get a stop, or will Russell Wilson find a way to get the first? But let's see. Russ looking, throws it short, gets the completion. Defender comes up, grabs him, and he gets brought down at about that 20-yard line. But 4th down coming up, so the Giants defense comes up big there. Again, we're still tied up 9-9. Let's say Cheesehead said, I'm trying to find a trade for him right now. And so trying to find a trade for him right now. Oh man, if only we could, it would be insane if we could trade like cross leagues and stuff. That would be insane. Insane cheating, that is. All right, gets brought down after that 2-yard return. And now we'll get to see the Giants come back out there offensively. And let's see what they got in store here. JB says, keep running it with Tyrone Tracy Jr. I need him to bust a big, big, big carry here for JB all the way. But right now, Lewis has got to be feeling good. He took the under right now. We are halfway through the third quarter, basically with 7 minutes, 35 seconds to go, and all tied up 9 apiece. Nobody has scored so far here in the second half, as both defenses seem to have made some good adjustments. But right now, JB's team does have a chance. I do have a chance, but I need Tyrone Tracy to make some big plays for JB's team. Do it for JB's team, please. Cheese has said, looking like possibly week 10 for him. Week 10 is perfect. You know what? I'm upset. I'm upset because in my money league, I realized the other day that my commissioner, he set the playoffs to start in week 14, and I have so many guys that's going to be on a bye week for week 14 for the first round of the playoffs that it's not going to matter how good I do. Lamar Jack, if you got anybody for the Ravens and your playoff starts week 14, you might as well call it a wrap. Trade those guys while you can, because they're not going to be available for you in the first round of the playoffs if the commissioner has it start in week 14. So my best players are all basically going to be on a bye week that same week, which is pure madness. I've got him, I've got Zay Flowers, I've got a couple other players. I can't remember who exactly else was on a bye week, but I remember thinking like, man, my top 4 guys are basically going to be on a bye week that week. That is insane. RC said, JB, I got a long day tomorrow. And so, oh, word? She said, I need him back too. And so, yes, I need him back like ASAP. Let's see. RC says, JB, I got a job interview, then voter training for election day. Then I have a church event. And Wednesday, you got a dentist appointment and doctor appointment. So, oh man, RC, I hope you got good insurance because that's gonna be a little costly out the pockets. So I hope you got really good insurance. But you got this, RC. You got this. You got this. And he said, JB, I just want to cancel everything and cry myself to sleep like black medicine. Oh, if black medicine was here. Oh man. Speaking of black medicine, he's up on my team by about 11 points. So if I can just get like 11 and a half points the rest of the way, like 11 and a half more points out of Tyrone Tracy, that could be big for JB. Let's see. RC says, I don't even go. 80 says JB is a Giants fan. That is not the case. Not the case. Meanwhile, Devin Singletary picks up 4 yards on the play. 4 yards on the play. All right, 2nd and 6 coming up. So it's 7:20 to go here in the third. Again, the score all tied up 9-9. All right, so here we go. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. All right, so they're going to hand it to the back here off the right side, and he's going to pick up a couple yards before the penalty, but there is a penalty here again, third quarter, with about 6 minutes and 54 seconds to go. Let's see. Cheesehead said, just make 10 teams and draft the best players at one position for each of those leagues and trade them to your main league for dirt cheap. Right? Oh man, you talk about the fights that would occur if someone was able to do that. Like that would just be terrible. RC said JB loved the Charlotte Hornets and Carolina Panthers. Let's see. Braden says 4-0 Dodgers. 80 says put Justin Fields in. Justin Fields is actually listed as the emergency quarterback for this game. So he actually cannot come into this game unless both Russell Wilson and whoever as the other quarterback is gets hurt. But for some reason before this game, he was listed as the emergency quarterback. Oh, and just like that, we got ourselves a delay of the game. And so Danny Dines and company moving in the wrong direction right now. Again, the score 9-9 here in the third with 6 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. Let's see. Braden says Taylor Hendricks of the Jazz just suffered a gruesome injury. Oh wow. Oh, wow. I hope he's going to be okay. What was it, like an ankle or something like that, or a knee? Or she says, Braden, what happened to it? Yeah, we want to know what happened to him. And so 80 says, JB knows emergency quarterbacks. Oh, I know. I know. And if Daniel Jones keeps getting sacked like this, he's going to need an emergency quarterback too. Oh, man, sacked on the play, and it's their own fault. Trying to pass it too much. Get back to giving the ball to Tyrone Tracy. That's what you should do. Braden says, ankle injury. Oh, man, that sounds gruesome. That sounds gruesome. Reminds me of when Paul George had his injury a couple years ago. Let's see. RC says, I just want to be an emergency quarterback who wins. Yes, I just want it all. Meanwhile, Tyrone Tracy picks up 5 yards there on the play. He's got 14 carries for 71 yards. If he can just find a way to get into the end zone, I feel like he can help save JB's fantasy team. I do believe it. But 5 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the third. Again, 4th and 17 coming up. Braden says it's really bad. Oh, man. RC says, Braden, worse than Paul George, Indiana injury? I hope not. I really hope not. All right, meanwhile, Calvin Austin the third on the return. And he's still returning, still running. Look at him. He's running like he just stole a bag of groceries, and he's not going to stop until he reaches his golf cart. All the way for a touchdown. Now, there is a penalty. There is a penalty, so this is probably not going to stand. But, man, if this were to stand, wow. Oh, illegal formation doesn't matter. It's going to stand. That is a touchdown for Pittsburgh. So, how about that when your special teams is being special and they make a special play? That's 73 yards on the return by Calvin Austin III. So, if you have the Pittsburgh's defense in fantasy football, you just gained some points for that. A lot of points. Oh, man, look at that. Look at that. Wow, when special teams is special. RC said, JB, should Kawhi retire? Honestly, I get so tired of seeing all the load management and stuff that he's doing. I mean, I don't know if I should say that he should retire, but he certainly shouldn't be asked to be the number one because the best ability is availability, and he's too hurt too much. So I don't mind him continuing to play, but you're not getting anything more than like 30 something games at best at this point. So he should seriously consider it. I'm sure he's a guy that he has some stuff that he wants to do off the field because if he really loved the game as much as you're supposed to, he'd want to play more. So, I mean, it might make sense for him to retire. That's certainly a conversation for him and his uncle, since his uncle seems to make a lot of his decisions. That's a conversation for them. That's a wholehearted conversation for them. Unless the RC says Braden worse than Gordon Haywood injury. Unless the RC says JB, I don't think Kawhi knees can handle the job no more. And so it may be time, but he needs to do this soon, like soon. Just go ahead and walk away. You had a great moment in the sun. You really did. Braden says, I don't know, RC. I'm not gonna watch the video. RC says, dang, he wants JBOT. He wants JBOT. All right, so at the commercial now. Well, RC wants to see some OT. All right, just give JB a second here. But yeah, I can't believe this is the last week of October already, guys. All right, so getting ready to get back to the action here soon. All right, let's see. RC says JB must stream until at least 11:45 p.m. Don't do it to JB. Don't do it to JB. RC said he'll be sleeping though. Thanks for standing by, JB. RC. I really appreciate it. He's really got JB's best interest in mind here. All right, but here we go. No return. This is basically to save JB's fantasy season in my own league because JB's been down bad. I can't afford another loss. I can't drop to 3-5. I have to take this particular team to 4-4, which I can do with a win. Otherwise, it's just not going to be good. It's not going to be good. This is a must win for JB. So I need Tyrone Tracy to save me. Do me a solid. I have not asked a Giants player to save me before, but I'm asking him to do me a solid. RC said, JB, what you doing for Halloween? And so, well, JB's got a couple doctor's appointment that day. Obviously, work. By the time I finish all of that, shoot, I'm pretty sure my day is going to be jam packed on that one. So I have no idea. No idea. Brayden says, RC spamming again. Laney says, what quarter is it? The third? It is the third quarter, and it has 4 minutes and 38 seconds left to go here in the third, with Pittsburgh leading 16-9 right now. But the Giants, after that false start, they're facing a 1st and 15. All right, so here we go. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Gives it to the back and the back. It's going to pick up 2 yards there. Tyrone Tracy. JB needs more. I need more. Run it again. Run it again. Or at least throw it to him out the backfield. I can use some receptions as well. Throw it to him out the backfield. RC said green eggs and spam. Oh, RC, RC. Here we go. 2nd and 13. He does throw it to him out the backfield, but it's going to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down coming up. All right, so 3rd and 19. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Throws it, gets the completion, but he's got to get some yards after the catch here, and he can't do it. Picks up 7 yards, but he's going to be about 6 yards shy of that 1st down marker. So 4th down, and they will have to punt. And let's see if Pittsburgh returns another punt or not. Let us see. RC says, okay, serious conversation. You say, Braden, JB, Laney, did y'all see that Dwayne Wade statue? You're still laughing. I took one glance at seeing that it was for Dwayne Wade, and I just looked the other way. Like I didn't even pay attention to the video. I cannot lie. I did not even look to see what it looked like. I knew it was going to be on something, so I was like, you know what? I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see it. So it was of no interest to JB. SC Samuel says new video soon. Okay, bet. RC says that statue looks like someone who got hot grits thrown on it. Ooh, twisted up yelling face. Oh man, they did D Wade nasty then. Did him nasty. Let's see. Lainey says that she didn't get to see it. RC said, JB, it looks like Morpheus in the Phoenix and I'm sorry, in the Matrix. And so, oh man, no, no. If I'm D Wade, I'm tearing it down, saying, let's try it again. Let's try it again. All right, let's see. Samuel says, new video vlog soon. And so, okay, Samuel. All right, and again, we are at the commercial here. Still 2 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the third, with the Steelers up right now 16-9. Let's see. You asked if I remember Antoine Walker, James Worthy. It really looks like them. And so, oh man, oh man, what? What? Yeah, JB's got to check that out. JB's got to check that out. That's oh man, they should make the person who designed it step forward, and tell us what beef does he have with D Wade. RC says they need to fire those statue sculpturers, not the sculpture vultures. Mike says dime stinks. He's like he's not even trying to get the ball to Malik Neighbors. All right, so we will see what the Steelers look like here. Quick pass out the backfield here, caught by Najee Harris, but he's going to lose 3 yards here. He's going to lose 3 yards. Second down coming up again here in the third quarter with about 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. All right, shotgun again. Quick pass. Caught there by George Pickens. Great tackle immediately. Picks up 6 yards on the play. So now they got a 3rd and 7 for the Pittsburgh 23-yard line coming up. And Samuel says, this Friday we'll be going live. And so, yes, it will be me, Old Man, and Indizo going live this Friday. Usual time, 8:30 Eastern time. Meanwhile, a first down there by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. So they get a little first down to Pat Fryermuth, in which I'm sure somebody out there is angry about the lack of targets he's getting. But that was 11 yards on the play. RC said, I thought the Kobe statue was bad. You said this one makes the Kobe statue look absolutely perfect. It says he got D Wade looking like Zebo, Zach Will. No, not Zach Randolph. Not Zach Randolph. Nah. Come on now, RC. All these comparisons you're bringing up, they don't even go together. All right, second down coming up after that 4-yard carry there by Jalen Warren. Again, he's got 8 carries for 44 yards. And Wilson's got 153 yards passing so far in this one. All right, tight end goes in motion. And Russ takes a deep shot. Oh, incomplete. 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 And little Scotty Miller was the target there. Let's see. Sammy says, good, thanks. And so, of course, RC says 8:30 Eastern to 2 a.m. in the morning on JB's Friday show. Nah, we can't be doing 2 a.m. in the morning like that. Can't be doing 2 a.m. JB's got to try to cut it off at least around preferably 11 Central, so at 12 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, JB can't be doing that, especially this weekend. Nope, nope, nope. All right, but 17 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Pittsburgh up 16-9. It's 3rd and 6 right now. Can Russ get another first down here for his Steelers? Ooh, there was some movement. There was some movement. I saw two guys move, but who moved first? Who moved first and who moved worse? We're about to find out what the referee says. And the referee says false start on the offense, back them up 5 yards. So back them up 5 yards, going to make it 3rd and 11 from their own 33-yard line there. That's a huge penalty right there. Let's see. RC said, JB, if we're really lucky when LeBron's statue is made for him, he'll look like a black bronze Brian Urlacher on it. No, no. All right, 3rd and 11, and Russ is going to throw one up there, and oh, he made the catch. So Jefferson takes a page out of Pickens' playbook there. Wow, 36-yard catch. Wow, what a way to end the quarter there for Pittsburgh. Big time play. Big time play. Samuel says live stream OT. Now, hopefully, no more OTs anytime soon. Braden says, what a catch. RC says 10-4, 10-4. Call it. Call in the reinforcements. JB has went 3 hours over his target time. And so, oh man, yeah, that one got a bit off script there, but we can't be doing that again. Let's see. Braden says Palio scored 50 points tonight. Oh wow. Oh wow. RC says who went in the game, the Lakers game? And so since RC's asking and stuff like that, it must not be good. It must not be good. Let's see, how many points does JB need? All right, so I need another good solid 10 points in fantasy. So Tyrone's gonna have to get me into the end zone for the Giants. He's just gonna have to do it. Braden says that the Lakers are up big. Okay. What's the score? What's the score? Braden says RC messing with you. So y'all love to mess with JB. Y'all know how JB is about his Lakers team. But it's good to see we in here putting in the work. That makes JB happy. Okay. I mean, first quarter and Davis already with 16 points. Oh man, my man going ham. My man's going ham. All right, let's see. Samuel says he's gonna go get ready. I'm sorry, get ready for that drive on Wednesday, full morning at Jackson, Mississippi on October the 30th, which is Wednesday. Okay. Okay. Well, you be safe on them streets. All right, she says 28-10. Lewis says no more points. He says no more points. I mean, that was a big time play. All right, so 1 quarter remaining. Can the Giants defense somehow make a play? Oh, wait a minute. Najee Harris picks up 4 yards there, but there's a flag. So will it even matter? Nope. This is going to be an offensive holding. Exactly what the doctor ordered there for the Giants. A little offensive holding. on Mason McCormick. As RC says, JB, you like Wimby or Winnebago? You say, how do you spell his name? Oh man, RC. But yeah, I do. I do. I do. You know, you would never find JB trying to shoot over him, that's for sure. All right, 1st and 20 after the penalty. Shotgun. And Russell Wilson's going to keep it himself here before he slides. Picks up 5 yards on the play. And Russ says, yes, I will run the ball. All right, so he said he called him Jim Victor. Renabago, you say you're weak. Samuel says, please stop messing with his buddy. Yes, talk to him, Samuel. Talk to him. Let him know that there will be consequences for doing such a thing. Meanwhile, Najee Harris, he picks up about a good 7 yards on the reception. So now 3rd down coming up. RC says Jalen Green got 36 points for the Rockets as they look to defeat the Spurs. My man Jalen Green balling out. And Braden's in tears right now. All right, 3rd and 8. Braden, who does the Iowa football team play next? All right, from the 29-yard line. 4 seconds on the play clock. They're blitzing. Throws one up there. Caught for a touchdown. And so Pittsburgh scores a massive touchdown there to give him a 2-touchdown lead. And Mike Thomas, like he likes that. That's his version of saying, you like that? Yes, he does. 9 plays, 80 yards, 4 minutes and 12 seconds off the clock in terms of time possession. And the Giant fans said, well, we've seen this one before. We've seen this one before. Beat Phillips like a drum. And Austin the third, he's got a punt return. He's got a deep touchdown reception now. Wow. Extra point is good. So the score right now, Steelers 23, Giants 9 here in the 4th with 13 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. And let's see. Braden says, where's Carmichael? And so, oh man, Carmichael's like on a VIP tour this year. You know, he'll come through occasionally, but he's on a VIP tour. But this would be the perfect time for him to come through and to say, where's old man Mob? Because he told old man at the beginning of the season, he said the Steelers were going to be the best team in the AFC. That's what he said, as he says every year. But old man said that they were not going to make the playoffs. I said that they were going to make the playoffs as a wild card team and then get put out in the first round. Well, let's just say they are looking like they're going to be a playoff team. All right, let's see. Samuel says he's ready for Halloween fun. Prank the kids. Not the kids. Not the kids. You say prank the kids 7 to 10. Are the girls 19 through 32 years old? And so Samuel says he's got no limits there. He's going to definitely give them quite the fright. That is what Samuel's going to do on Halloween night. RC says JB Zach Levine scores 30. You say Desmond Bain scores 30, but the Bulls edge out Grizzlies 126 to 123 as both teams are now 2-2 on the season. Appreciate that update there. Appreciate that update. RC says 7th inning. Yankees are down still 4-0 to the Dodgers. Looks rough. Only Braden can save them at this point, just like only you can prevent wildfires. But Russell Wilson, 18 and 26, 225 yards passing, got a little touchdown too. All right, so these Steeler fans, they're ecstatic because they know with Baltimore having lost and they're up right now 23-9, they're feeling good and Russ they trust. They're letting them cook. They're buying them the utensils now. They believe in them. RC says, if they go down 3 games to 0, I think it's over. Speaking of over, oh, what a nice return that was there for the G-men. But now, with 13:09 left to go, the Giants, they've got to get something going. Can they find a way to help JB's fantasy team? I say call a screenplay to Tyrone Tracy Jr. and let that man break it loose. Let him break it loose. Because at the end of the day, JB needs a huge play from him. But let's see. This is a combined, let's see, 32 points here. I know Lewis took the under, so yeah, Lewis is like no more points. He's looking, still looking. Incomplete. Incomplete. All right, 2nd and 10. Again, Giants got to do something. Got to do something here. Samuel says now the fourth quarter. That's right. It is now the fourth quarter. Steelers up 23-9 with 13:03 left to go. All right, shotgun formation here. 4 seconds on the play clock. Jones looking. Jones throws it short. Caught there. And that's going to be Devin Singletary. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. He's got 2 catches for 12 yards. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 6. Again, 12:38 to go here in the fourth. RC says AD already got 18 points in the second quarter. He said Lakers 34, Suns 25, end of the first. There it is. All right, so 3rd and 6 coming up. Looking, throws it, gets the completion there, and Neighbors is going to get the first down here, but there is a penalty. There is a penalty. Neighbors is like, Brian DeBoe's like, no. And it's just, they're so dejected right now. And RC says, Scammel Jones, what's wrong with him? Oh, man. And it's going to be an offensive holding call. Oh, man. He did what he had to protect his quarterback. All JB can do is just look at his phone and say, is it too late for JB's team? All right, but 3rd and 16. Daniel Jones throws it, gets the completion to Malik Neighbors for 16 yards and a first down for the Giants. That is a first down, although everybody's standing around looking confused right now. You got to move with a sense of urgency, move with a sense of purpose, and let's get the ball to Tyrone Tracy. Yeah, nice clean catch. He's got the first. I don't know why we're showing the replay so much. He's got the first. All right, let's see what they do shotgun here. Jones going deep, and incomplete. And Malik Neighbors knows that's one he should have made a play on. That's one he's going to want back. You don't get too many of those opportunities. RC says chocolate chip cookies. Oh, man, RC, what are you doing to the people who's trying to be on a diet here? All right, 2nd and 10, shotgun from the 45. Gonna run the ball, and look at him go. Look at him go. Does he have the jets to do it? And he is going to get a touchdown. Did he save JB's fantasy team? It might be enough. It might be enough. The math ain't mathing yet, but a 45-yard touchdown run, if that don't do it, I don't know what will. But hurry up and kick the extra point so we know it's going to stand. Hurry up and kick the extra point so we know it's going to stand. JB needed this. All right, got to check his footing here. Check his footing. You know we're going to check that. Oh, he got that. He got that. That's a touchdown. Wow. To save the day against Black Medicine for JB. Oh, man. Just when I thought I was down and out, guys, that is definitely more than enough to save JB. I'm actually up by 9 now. That's what's up. So JB gets the W in 2 leagues. What about that? That's going to be incomplete. That was a dumb call. I ain't going to lie. That was a dumb call. But you know what? You know what? That actually helps out Lewis though, because I forgot what he said the over unders at, but I think he said like what 40.5 or 41. I forget something like that. So Lewis right now is like, look, no more points, no more points. So wow. But yeah, Braden, I'm gonna be in a W column, Braden. This means a lot to JB. This means a whole lot to JB. All right. Okay, so our score right now is 23-15. The Giants failed on the 2-point play. I don't know what they thought they were doing, but it doesn't work that way. This is not college football. 11:07 left to go here in the fourth. Again, the Steelers up 23-15. We'll see what they do when they get the football back. Will they keep letting Russ cook? Will Najee Harris continue to run angry? Can Calvin Austin III find another creative way to score a touchdown? We'll have to find that out soon. We'll find that out shortly. All right, so just awaiting to get back to the action here. All right, let's see. RC says throws tomatoes. JB, boo, boo. What did JB do to you, RC? Other than try to encourage your fantasy team to go out there and get some W's and to try. Oh man, this is big for JB. Let's see. Looks like Zoe's team is going to lose again this week. Pop Brown's team should win. There's some close games this week. Oh, RC's team actually. RC, you know why you lost, RC. You know why you lost. I'm not even gonna go through that again. I'm not even gonna go through that again. But you certainly should have won this week if you had only just applied. You had the guys on your team. You just didn't change. You didn't update it. Shaking my head. Let's see. Braden says, wow, RC. But yeah, Mike, next year you got to join JB's league. And Najee Harris with the carry picks up about 6 yards on the play. Oh yeah, by the way, if Mike is still here, you guys didn't answer, didn't give the favorite Thanksgiving meals that Mike was talking about earlier when he wanted to know everybody's favorite Thanksgiving meal. Well, RC says JB passed me on the standings, and so you wanted JB to fall that low, RC? Come on, man. Black Mesa says the Giants pretended not to notice. They didn't they? Black Medicine, what's good with you? What's good with you? I thought you had me. When CeeDee Lamb did what he did yesterday, I really did not think that Tyrone Tracy was going to get me enough points for the W today. I did not think so. But that was big for me. That was a big win for me. So that should put me up there at least to like bottom end of the playoff picture with that W. Let's see. RC said, JB, I felt like I did update. Remember we talked about that? And so reading Black Medicine's comment there, but I know we talked about it. Meanwhile, Wilson going deep and Pickens giving the secondary something to talk about here. My goodness. And right now, Lewis is shaking in his boots because he knows a touchdown is going to blow up his pick today. He took the under, and this looks like it's going to be over by a mile. But man, a 50, what's that? A 43-yard completion. I'm glad I'm not going against George Pickens in any of my leagues right now because this is bad. Wow. It's like Mr. says the Tyrone needs a whooping. RC said he broke his whole entire ankle up. And so, yes, he did. Oh, man. Like says, OMG. Braden says, what a catch by Pickens. Meanwhile, they run the ball with Najee Harris. Going to pick up some yards here, about half the yards they need. Man, them ankles got snatched. Them ankles got snatched. And then his teammate took him out too. They better be lucky that Pickens couldn't keep his balance there. 2nd and goal. My goodness. 8:40 left to go here in the fourth. And it's a running play, and Najee gets brought down at the line of scrimmage. 8:20 left to go here in the fourth. And again, the Steelers up right now 23-15. And right now, this Giants defense, they got to be tired, man. They're giving up big passes here. They're giving up some hard runs. It's a lot. But 3rd and goal. And it looks to be an injured player out there for the Steelers. With 8:19 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Like Mr. says, knock them ankles loose, no T Pendale. Oh man, now I can hear his voice. I can hear his voice saying that. Oh man. Let's see. RC says Shaq creeped Angel Reese on her podcast. And so a second time, because I know we talked about this one before, RC. He did it again. Again. If he keeps this up, Papa John's is going to have to start giving me out some free pizza if they want to continue to get our service at this point. He is ruining their image. RC says Shaq keeps talking about Angel booty meat. Oh man, what kind of topping is he trying to put on those Papa John's there? My goodness. Shaq's just getting a little too comfortable, man. Just getting a little too comfortable. Like, you don't see the battle that these other guys are out here battling, and you're going to go on TV and provide some video evidence and stuff. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. So Black Mesa says, wait, what? And so, yeah, RC, fill them in. Fill them in. I know we had that conversation before, but it's like you're looking at Shaq like, come on, man. Like, the girl clearly She admired you for the fact that you played in the NBA, but she ain't trying to do all that. And you just, like just steady being, being Shaq. You probably haven't been told no very often, but come on, man. Come on. Come on. Black Medicine says she sees this man as someone who might even be older than her own dad. For real. For real. This is really cringe on his part. Really cringe. Because, like, first of all, not only that, you guys are working together to promote the image of the W at this point. It's still growing. There's still more people there. So, it's a great opportunity, for people that obviously know Shaq, she brings you on and you take it away from the sports, away from her accomplishment, what she's trying to do, and you start, focusing in on her body and stuff like that. In which, I mean, I get it. I get it. Sometimes, she seems to be advertising herself, but you can't say that, especially someone like Shaq. Especially someone like Shaq. Come on, man. Come on. At some point, you got to show a sense of maturity, man. You're not 29. You're not 25. Come on, man. Let's see. RC says, JB, no, it's the same video, but different clips. Oh man, different clips. RC said, he said, just imagine when you had them short shorts with the hoodie. Did he say that word for word, RC? He said, you know how many men would pay to see you dunk in them hoodie shirt? Oh man, come on, RC. Come on. With a 27-yard field goal attempt here by the Steelers. Good. 26-15. Oh man. Oh man. Blackman says she got it too. JB says no comments here. No comments for all those watching at home. All right, he said black medicine, and then Angel said, I'm not imagining it. Stop. Come on. No, 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 just no. And at that point, Shaq repeated what he said. Oh, he pretended not to notice. All right. He pretended not to notice. Oh, man. I'm starting to think that Samuel wrote his script if he kept repeating the same thing. I'm thinking Samuel wrote his script word for word. All right, but 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the fourth. Steelers up 26-15 right now. They just tacked on a field goal. But the last time out there, we saw the Giants able to break a big play. That kid, Tyrone Tracy Jr., he has been balling. What more does he have in store here? What more can the Giants get? But let's see. How many points is that? 31, 41. And Lewis, if you're here, what was the line for the over under for this game? Because I know this has got to be close either way within a point of being over or being under right now for Lewis. RC said, cause JB Shaq keeps saying no, really. Girl, imagine, just imagine. Oh man. Like Mrs. like, dang, that's creepy from Shaq. And so all the way cringe. RC said she basically was implying like move on. And Black was like, made her hella uncomfortable. You know it. You know it. You know it. You know it. I mean, just the arrogance. He clearly has never gone through any of those trainings that they put you through for sexual harassment. He's clearly never taken any. Oh, tried to pass it to him there, incomplete. Incomplete. Tried to get Tyrone Tracy the ball there on the screen there. I like the play call, not the execution of it, but I do like the idea of that play call. 2nd and 10 coming up. And again, they're down 26-15. All right, shotgun here from their own 30-yard line. RC said, JB, it reminds me of the creepy reporter who was 51 years old, Indianapolis reporter who fell in love creepily with Caitlin Clark at her introductory Indiana Fever press conference. I do remember that. I do remember that. Meanwhile, Tyrone Tracy picks up 2 yards there on the play. So now we got a 3rd and 8 coming up here from the Giants' 32-yard line. They're going to line up quickly here. Got to try to get the first. Wouldn't be surprised if Daniel Jones tries to scramble. That's probably a good idea. But instead, he throws it, gets the completion in midfield, and the receiver just stays on the ground until somebody touches him. He really should have got up fast and tried to run, especially considering the circumstances. Try to get those extra yards. Black Manson says, why didn't Tracy do that earlier? Black Manson says he remembers that too. Samuel says, hey, everyone, good, great weekend, y'all. Samuel thinking about the weekend already. Thinking about the weekend. Meanwhile, Tyrone Tracy ran it to the left for 17 yards on the play. Oh, man. At this point, I appreciate all you did, Tyrone. I really do. But go to the sideline so you don't get injured in a meaningless game because JB's going to need you. I'm going to need you. Him and Jalen Hurts, they saved me this week because Amar St. Brown can't be counted on for my fantasy team. And now, Wendell Robinson for Pop Brown's fantasy team there. And Samuel says, happy Halloween, y'all. Happy Halloween. RC says, JB Black Medicine, I took those at work, those sexual harassment courses. Be like, hey, coworker, you look so good today. That's really not a banana in my hot pocket, girl. You might want to retake those courses, RC. You might need to retake them. 2nd and 7, throws this one away, throws it away. Felt the pressure, threw it away there. 3rd and 7 coming up. Again, 4th quarter, 5 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. Steelers up 26-15 right now. It's like, oh man, RC, HR is gonna tap on that window and tell you, yeah, bruh, you retaking that course. You're taking that course. RC said, JB, why these old men be chasing down these young women? Like, come on, I have no idea. No idea. From a maturity standpoint, he shouldn't even be on that. Samuel says, hey, everyone, good, great Halloween, y'all. And he says, am I going to be streaming Sunday? I will not be streaming Sunday Night Football. I will not be doing Sunday Night Football this weekend. This is different circumstances this weekend. So I will not be streaming Sunday. And I'll only have one on Saturday, and that's going to be Ohio State and Penn State because Saturday is JB's birthday. So I'll just be doing one on Saturday. Then after that, yeah, no stream on Sunday, though. All right, 4th and 7. Kicks on the way. This is an important field goal for them, and it is good. It is good. So the Giants tack on 3 points here to make it an 8-point game with 5:06 left to go. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. So we'll see what the Steelers do with the football when they get it. All right, let's see. RC said, JB, do HR stand for Hottie's Room? And so I don't know how many departments I'd be able to tell you yes, how many companies that would mean a yes for, but most of the time, no, RC. Most of the time, no. And back to what Samuel said, am I doing Monday Night Football live stream? That's a good question, Samuel. Am I going to do Monday night live stream? I'm not sure yet. Most likely, I probably will. Most likely, I most likely probably will, but I'm not 100% sure. I might end up taking off Monday as an extra day to celebrate my birthday, and if so, then I probably will not do it that day. But if I end up taking off Friday, I'm not sure yet, but I'll definitely put that on the schedule by Thursday. But I am not sure if I'll do Monday for sure or not. So Friday and Saturday are for sure streams this week. Let's see. RC said, I already read that one. He says, JB, take 2 weeks off on the house. And so I can't do 2 full weeks now. Can't do 2 full weeks. Football season, it is moving. It is moving and grooving. Let's see. AG says, "Are you doing Sunday night or not?" Yeah, I'm not doing Sunday night because Sunday night, I got to do a lot of cleaning and stuff like that because Mr. JB is going to be visiting us soon, and I just don't have the time after work to do like a full house cleaning and stuff like that. So therefore, Sunday, I already said that I will not stream on Sunday, so that way I can do a lot more cleaning on Sunday and a lot of stuff that I also need to take care of on Sunday. So I will not be streaming on Sunday night football for sure. And Saturday is just going to be one because it is my birthday there, but I do want to stream, and it's going to be Ohio State and Penn State. So that's going to be 12 o'clock um, Eastern time on Saturday. So Samuel says, "Thank you." Of course. Of course. And again, Friday, we'll have me and the Zoe and Old Man on Friday as well. So I'll be doing that one as normal. As normal. So it'll be like that this weekend, and then next weekend when Mr. JB will actually be down next weekend. So I'm not sure how my schedule will look then, but I know with Mr. JB being down, I haven't seen him in over a year, so I definitely will be spending more time in person there. So I'm not sure how my streaming schedule will be that following weekend. So the next couple weekends will be a little different, but when Thanksgiving hits, I'll be able to get in a lot more streams during Thanksgiving that weekend. So that'll hopefully make up for these upcoming weeks. All right, let's see. RC says, JB, I feel like the reason why I love my channel so much is because I actually love women's basketball. If it was something else, I'm not sure I could keep up the content and products. That's why you follow your passion. You follow your passion, and it'll lead you where you need to go. All right, receiver goes in motion from their own 30-yard line, and Harris is going to pick up a good 4 yards there on the carry. That puts him at the 100-yard mark. 16 carries for 100 yards. Second down coming up with 4:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Let's see. RC says, now JB, has that become your staple show? And so it has. Because at first, I remember oh, look at that rush. Did he fumble the ball? Did he fumble the ball? You give him the ingredients and he fumbled it. But was he down? What is George Pickens doing? My man jumped in the air, then just fell on him like it was WWE. What is he doing out there? That felt like a Madden glitch, to be honest. Oh man. But yeah, it's been a staple. It's been a staple because I remember when I asked everybody, like, who do you guys think would be good for JB to do like a collab with, or just do like a show with, and then everybody said Old Man, and then eventually, we brought in the Zoe as a guest, and it just worked out great. So I was like, okay, so the three of us, it works out great. It works out great, and it'll only get better. It'll only get better. Let's see. Samuel says, "Hey Josh, is on your post community Monday Night Football game live stream." And so I'll post it in the community. Like if I end up putting it up there, I'll end up posting that up there so that way everybody can have an idea of my schedule and just know, be aware of what's going on. Birthday weekend this weekend, next weekend, Mr. JB coming down. So definitely will be some different weekends here for JB the next 2 weekends. All right, 5 wide here for the Giants with 4 minutes and 34 seconds to go. Throws it, gets the completion to Malik Neighbors, and Neighbors goes out of bounds. Picks up 9 yards on the play in the process. So 2nd and 1 coming up from the Pittsburgh 28-yard line. So is there a way that the Giants can possibly tie this one up? Let's see. Black Medicine says, Brian the Ball is out this season, right? Well, if I feel like as long as they don't win, like at least, like for sure, if they don't win like 7 games, then I think for sure he's out. But if he reaches about 7 or more, then I think that they may end up keeping him for some odd reason. But I just get the feeling that they do like him still. But if they're a serious team, they wouldn't. I think most likely he's gone, but I'm not 100% sure that he will be gone. But I think most likely he will be. Braden says fumble. And then again, Tracy, another yard there. All right, second down coming up. All right, guys, let's not injure the running back that I need for, something trivial here. Braden says Pickens. You saw that too, Braden. You saw that too, what he did. My man glitched out there. Oh, look at that. Look at what y'all did to my running back, y'all. I kept telling y'all, stop running this man into the ground. If this man don't suit up next week, it's going to be me and you. Because next week, I play against my biggest rival, and I need this man next week. Samuel says, good, great, happy birthday. Appreciate that, Samuel. Yeah, can't believe hitting the big 3-1. The big 3-1. Tracy, you did your job. I appreciate that. You came through for me. He's okay with me. He may be a New York Giant, but he's okay in my book. I appreciate that. And so, absolutely. RC said, JB, me and Black Medicine really want to see you eat all the cupcakes that Samuel has gifted you. Oh, man. That would really take JB out there. RC said, JB, don't stop until you can't eat no more. Oh, man. I'm going to have to send my doctor to come see you. All right, but Jones scrambled for a yard there. 3rd and 7 coming up. Jones in the pocket. Oh, he lost the ball in signature Danny Dimes fashion. Oh, man. So if you took the over on fumbles for Daniel Jones, like a lot of people were doing on Underdog today, you just got that one correct. And that was a big, big, big play out there. Man, this man can't hold on to the ball for nothing. That man says he feels like a fool being dressed in Giants gear out there after this. Oh, man. Samuel says, you're old man, Josh. And so, oh, man, Samuel, too soon, too soon, too soon. Old man Jay. We're going to start calling old man May. Instead of old man Bob, it's old man May, as in Drake May. We're going to call him old man May. All right, so with under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth, and the Steelers, they're up 26-18. Gonna toss it here to Najee Harris, and Najee Harris is gonna fight for it there for a couple yards. But wait a minute, there's a flag. There's a flag. And so Samuel laughing at JB's expense. Braden said that's the one player you have to stop, and you don't. He said the one player you got to stop, and you don't. Braden's just shaking his head. See, Braden wants JBOT. He wants JBOT. And JB's like, nah, we're good. We're good. We're really good. All right, Tyrone Tracy. Just make sure you don't miss next week. I need you back next week. All right, but after the penalty, defensive holding there, Russ gets the ball. Gonna feed it up the middle, and they're gonna get a nice push there. 7 yards on the play. Braden said, on second thought, I actually don't. He says, I need sleep. So we agree. We agree. We agree. Let's see. RC said, JB, I'm turning in, bro. Check you later. And so I appreciate you coming through, RC. Appreciate you coming through. Take care. And hey, Hopefully see you, what, Friday when JB goes live again Friday. Hopefully see you then, which means it'll be end of the week. So JB will be real happy for sure. All right, but 2nd and 3 here. Ooh. So defense of too many men on the field. Tell me you don't want this game without telling me that you don't want this game, because that's what they're saying. All these penalties they're doing to help the Steelers try to run this clock. Now they do have timeouts, but what good is it if you're gonna keep doing this? RC said, got a busy day tomorrow. Sorry, JB, bro. I'll check you another time. Peace. And so, hey, good luck to you. And don't let that dentist do whatever he wants. All right. You tell him what he can and can't do to you. But I know RC's going to take it like a G. He will not be out there crying over a tooth. I know that much. Let's see. Laney says, good night, JB. Great stream. Appreciate you coming through, Laney. You take care and have yourself a good week. Have yourself a good week. RC said, oh, JB, before I go, Lakers 48, Suns 50 at halftime. So I had to leave that tidbit for you. JB's not sweating it. JB's not sweating it. I believe in my team. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. Again, 2 minutes and 41 seconds left to go. 2nd and 7. A running play. Gonna pick up about a good 2-3 yards on the carry. All right, let's see how this one plays out. Again, with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go. Man, neighbors look mad. He's like mad. Like, man, he can't stand Daniel Jones. He is mad. They all look real mad over there. All right, so 3rd and 5. Play fake. Russ looking. Russ for the run and gets tripped up about 2 yards shy of getting to that first down marker. But that's going to take them to the 2-minute warning with 4th and 2 coming up. Let's see. Braden says that Taylor Hendricks suffered a dislocated ankle and a fractured tibia. Oh man, that is terrible. Absolutely stomach wrenching there. That's terrible. Like Mason says, yeah, hope this doesn't go to overtime. Man, it better not go to overtime. I won't even let myself comprehend the possibility of an overtime. Like, nah, let's go for it now. Let's ice it. You put the icing on the cake. You got the cake, put the icing on it now. Like Mason says, go for it. We all wanted to go for it here. Because the ball, let's see, the ball right now is at the Giants' 43-yard line. There's 2 minutes left. Giants have no timeouts. You know, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But if they did go for it and got it, that'd be game. I'd at least line up to look to go for it and see if it can draw them off sides. Because the way that the Giants have been making mistakes, that's a possibility. Braden says, yeah, I wouldn't go looking for the video of the injury. And so, oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. JB's good on that. I'll trust the diagnosis here. I am good on that one. Now watch you end up looking on Twitter and then somebody just shares it without any kind of warning or anything. Let's see. Black Manson says, dude, I took my fiance out to eat at a Mexican restaurant for her birthday, and you say you dang near died in those folks' booth. Overdid it. Overdid it. And so, hey, that's typically how it goes. But hey, you wanted to give the real experience. That's it. That's it right there. The full experience. Os, what's good with you? Yo, what's good with you? Glad you came in to join us. How are you? And again, 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Steelers up 26-18. 4th and 2. And they've got the punt unit out here. They're just going to trust their defense, it seems, as most coaches would. Punt's on the way. Fair catch. Caught from his own 6-yard line. So Danny Dimes and company have their work cut out for him. Can they find a way to tie this one up, or will the Steelers defense get after him? This is where you got a guy like TJ Watt on the defense, to get after a guy like a Daniel Jones. And he's not alone. He's got some friends, and they like to get after the quarterback. Says the Bears loss was brutal for you. Oh, man. I can imagine. I would be heartbroken to have my team lose in that fashion. Like, I can only imagine it. The man throws a Hail Mary, and then it just, like the perfect pass, and then the defensive back just deflects it to another receiver. Oh, man. Meanwhile, Danny Dimes gets the completion there to Malik Neighbors for 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 1 coming up from the Giants' 16-yard line. 1 minute and 49 seconds left to go. And again, the Giants, no timeouts to work with. So they got to really work that sideline, really utilize that sideline. All right, so they're hurrying up. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we stopping this play for a replay, man? Let the game go on. Let's see. Black Winston says legendary Daniel Jones drive in pending, incoming. Oh, man. All right, so let's see. There had to be some kind of reason, something they saw other than just to keep us here for them to show us a replay. Because obviously, to me, he was short of that first down marker without needing to see a replay. But let's see what they say. All right, let's see. Jones throws it, gets the completion there to Robinson over the middle for the first down. And again, no timeouts to stop the clock. So everything the Giants do, they've got to move fast. Got to move fast. All right, that pass incomplete. Right, and Jones throws it, and that's going to be completed. Okay, so Theo going up there like he's from the Cosby Show. But man, that's a good play there by Theo Johnson. That was a good play. Throws a quick pass there to the sideline. Theo once again, 3 yards on the play. All right, second down. They got 53 seconds left here. So you got 53 seconds left here. 2nd and 7. You got the ball at midfield here. So they've already gone 43 yards and 58 seconds here. Can they go 50 with 53 seconds to go? But right now, they're moving the clock here. Braden says, dang, Daniel Jones with a great pass. Jones looking. Jones throws it near the sideline, gets the completion because there's nobody near him. I mean, I feel like those are the easiest completions to get because the defense is so far back that they take themselves out. All right, so from the 35-yard line of Pittsburgh, 1st and 10, snaps the ball, 46 seconds here. Jones in the pocket, throws it while he gets hit, throws it up there, and is incomplete. Incomplete in the direction of Malik Neighbors, but no chance of catching that one. 42 seconds remaining, 2nd and 10 coming up, and again, down by 8 points. So even if they scored a touchdown, they still would have to go for 2. Braden says, lucky that wasn't picked. All right, so at the 35-yard line, the Steelers gets the snap, looking, feeling the rush, throws it. Oh, we throw an interception. Daniel Jones did. Daniel Jones did. Overthrew his running back there. Oh my goodness. What else can we expect from Twinkle Toes? Aiden says, and now it's picked. That's game, and everybody can rest assured that the dastardly deed he was trying to do to send us to overtime will not proceed. My man looks like he could have been one of the missing Mario brothers. And Braden says, Beanie Bishop again to the rescue. Tried to get it to Devin Singletary, but nah, Devin. And Russ takes a knee. That's going to be it. That's going to be game. Pittsburgh wins 26-18. So congratulations to all the Pittsburgh Steelers fans out there. You know your team. They're winning. They're making it do what it do. Braden says, good night, JB. Great stream as always. Appreciate that and appreciate you coming through here, Braden, as always. And hey, your channel, it is going to get there, man. Before you know it, you're going to be telling me that you're already past that 1,000 mark, and it's going to keep going. Black Manson says, Daniel Jones does Daniel Jones type things, and we can all go home to rest. Was there ever any doubt Was there ever any doubt? I had no doubt that this game was not going to go to overtime. Even if they did score, I didn't think they were going to get the 2 point conversion most likely. So I'd have been amazed if that would have happened. But yeah, AG says we wanted JBOT. Not this time. Not this time. Not quite this time. But yeah, so again, JB's next stream will be Friday. That'll be the one with me, Old Man Mob, and In the Zoe. And then next week, Saturday, will be one with Ohio State and Penn State. And y'all know what that game means to JB. So even though Old Man will tell me I shouldn't do that, I shouldn't stream it, JB's got to stream it though, because the Buckeyes need me. I'm the missing link. But yeah, let's see. Samuel says he's good and good night. Great night. See you soon. And so yeah, good night to you. See you on the next one. Thanks guys for coming through. JB's gonna end the stream, but you guys take care. Have a great week and see you guys next time.